Yo. Got Jay Palooza from the Law Podcast here, and you guys are tuned in to the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast, where they think they know everything, but they don't really know shit.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast where, like Javen said, we think we know everything, but we really don't know shit. Not a damn thing. But we have a couple people on tonight who do know some shit. So I'm not gonna take forever. But I will say that it was cold. It was cold outside today, wasn't it? Shit, it was just 80 degrees on Saturday, and now it's cold as a motherfucker outside. Shit. It was like, damn, what the fuck happened? All right, anyway, let me bring in my all-star team. First, usually Tanya's first, but she's not with us tonight. She's feeling a little bit under the weather. So we're going to start with my man, J.I., the human Wikipedia, who knows everything, but absolutely fucking nothing.
At the same time.
What's up, J.I.? At the same damn time.
What's up, man? I'm cooling. Man, I'm ready to get this started. I cannot wait.
You got the best hand, man. I can't wait either. Hopefully he's here soon. All right. The next piece of the puzzle. My man who's really not from Chicago, but we'll say he is. I mean, he got his bear shirt on and everything. he fronting tonight, but let's bring him here. Big Will.
CHICAGO, baby.
Yeah, whatever. You're not even a Bears fan. You rocking that shirt. You're not even a Bears fan.
You know why? See, because you can't really catch all of the shirt. Now read the bottom of it. Can you read it?
No.
I'm not really a Bears fan. That's what that says?
Yep. It says, I only wear this shirt when I'm with my friends that are Bear fans.
Wow. That's funny. That is funny.
Baby. That's just for y'all.
Appreciate it, man. Did you print that? Did you print that yourself? Because I know you can't go to the store and buy that.
What do you mean? Of course I did.
Oh, yeah. Figured. Hey, shout out to Stable Live. Is that what it's called? Stable Live?
What?
Where you print up shit? S5 graphics, yeah. Let's bring in the last piece of the all-star puzzle. My man who knows every stat from every team since the 90s. JB.
Bear down, Chicago Bears. Oh, hey, what's up, Will?
It's a good week, man, to be a Bears fan. I tell you, boy, since that draft. But let's bring in our guest host tonight. He's actually the GM over at Tilly's, our sponsor. Oh, after parties at Tilly's, I won't be there to buy a drink, but if you see me there on Saturday, I will buy you a drink if you were on the podcast and you give me the code word that I'm gonna give you later on. Let's bring in my man. Let's bring in my man, Sir. Come on, Sir, what's going on, man? Well, you trying to set the mood? You're in the dark.
Look like Shadow Man, if you ask me.
Sir, you there? All right, sir, right there. We hear you, but we don't see you unless you automatically change your picture.
I just want to make sure. There
you are. There you are.
I'm just on point with y'all.
Your sound is horrible though. We can't do 2 hours of that. Your sound is bad.
Okay, all right.
Hey, and before we get to our
I got this damn. I'm trying to figure this out.
You're trying to figure it out. All right. Well, you figure that out. We're gonna bring in.
I'm trying.
How about I'm gonna take you out? You figure that out, and I'll bring you back in. All right. All right. So let's bring in my man. He has his own podcast. I'm gonna let him tell you about that. But he had a few things that he wanted to say. My man AB, and no, not Alex Brown, but the other AB.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, right, Antonio Brown.
Shot City, baby. Oh, here we go. What's up, guys? It's your boy Alan Bratcher here, 1252 Sports Chicago. One thing I need to say, one thing only, guys. Justin Fields, number 11 overall to the Chicago Bears. Let's go. Are you kidding me, you guys? Are you kidding me? We're out of them dark ages, boys. We're out of the dark ages. Sid Luckman, goodbye. Hello, Justin Fields. How are you, sir? We're building an offense finally with a real QB. No more defense prioritized here, boys. Actual maybe God, maybe give us a 4,000-yard passing quarterback. I mean, Jesus Christ, please bring it, boys. You know it. I know it. Eddie Jackson knows it. Hell, the guy holding the card on draft night, Carlos, even knew it. It's time, boys. It's time. Aaron Rodgers going to be out of the league. He's going to be sitting on Jeopardy going, oh, who's the best quarterback in the NFC for $500 there? It's easy, boys. Justin Fields. Bratcher out.
Wow. He said
That was a lot of energy.
a mouthful. Oh boy.
There it is.
Man, he just dropped the
There,
whole
there was. And dropped the mic. Wow.
Bratcher
Okay.
out.
All right, AB. All right. But yeah, he said a mouthful. Let's talk about it. Let's bring in Sir first, though. I guess he got that together. So let's bring him back in. Sir, you straight, man? Uh-oh. Sir? Excuse me, sir? That's actually his name, sir. Sir? Sir, do you hear me?
He's froze.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he got a bad connection.
Unless he's just mad at somebody just staring him down.
That's a mean profile pic, I tell you that.
All right.
But man, so AB said a mouthful, man. Justin Fields. We finally got us a court. Did you hear Eddie Jackson's on Instagram? His post on Instagram. We finally got us a motherfucking
Hey, Eddie Jackson real though. He right for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna fault him because let's look at it like this. We're the fans that watch them and support. He actually plays and works with these guys on a daily basis. And you know, if he didn't have any faith in what was going on, that should say all we need to know.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's it. That's all. But I'll say this to that. Let's pump our brakes for just a second. We all do think that Justin Fields will be that Messiah coming down from on high that we've been looking for. But let's give him a little grace because he is a rookie. We do have Andy Dalton that is there to sort of kind of mentor him for right now. And let's not forget, we have to get rid of Nick Foles too. And we have to get something back in return for him. A 5th-round pick, 6th-round pick, something cheap to get rid of some of that dead money so that we can continue to surround Justin Fields with proper protection.
Right.
So let's pump our brakes. We are very excited. I am. You know, I watched the draft and couldn't believe that Ryan Pace, by hook or crook, like I said on my post, we can now take the hit off because had he chose Mac Jones, yeah, it was going to be a dog day in the city, man.
Yeah.
Not only if he chose Mac Jones, but if he traded up to get Mac Jones.
Oh man, I would have been pissed.
Hey, Will.
I would have been pissed.
What?
Some of those guys was going to come see him.
Man. So how about the pick Tevin what's his last name? The big boy from Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, yeah. That was so again, a very aggressive move. J.I. always states we love when our GMs are aggressive.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Now let me ask you this though. as aggressive of a move as that was, did you love that more so than the Justin Fields aggressiveness, or equally? Because guess what? We'd be in the same position if we didn't draft somebody to protect him.
No. I didn't love it more. And
Jenkins, that's it. Thanks, AB.
One of the Jenkins boys.
You know what? And did you see his picture with the glasses? This guy, okay.
Yeah, he's a nice looking kid with a nice smile, and
he's not gonna scare anybody to death. He's not
shit. After he put them paws on them, they will be.
I guess
they'll be scared then.
I didn't see this coming. He looks like a nice guy. But Justin Fields, absolutely love it. I don't think Tevin Jenkins was the same type of pick. It was necessary, but it's not sexy. Justin Fields is sexy. Mac Jones would not have been sexy. Justin Fields he's going to be. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to play anywhere near it, but with his athleticism, he'll be our what's Buddy's name in Kansas City?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. Because he don't play in Chicago. Patrick Mahomes. It's that type of electricity. Now think about this. Now, if we'd be happy if he came close to that. Patrick Mahomes didn't see the field the first year.
Can we pause again? Can we stop setting the bar at Patrick Mahomes?
Can we pause and pick this up? Because our guest just came in, man, and I hate to keep interrupting you, JB, when you have a point. I'm sorry, man. My fault, man. Don't get me. But our guest came in, and we're definitely appreciative and respectful of his time. And I don't want to waste another hour trying to go over his resume, because he's like a comedian / actor / radio personality. He's funny as hell. If you want to look up keeping it real, his picture is in the dictionary, because he will tell you in a minute, go sit your goof ass down. So let's bring him in, the Destined Legend, Leon Rogers, baby.
What up, fellas?
What's up with you, man?
What's happening, man?
What's good, Leon?
Brother?
Long time, brother.
I can't complain, man. What's happening, man? What's going on, JB? What's up, y'all?
You got it.
How you feel, man?
Hey, yo, I was. Hey, Jay, you was on point with your assessment, man. I was listening to you talk about the draft pick, so I'm in line with you 100% with that, man. Mac Jones not sexy. Justin Fields is sexy. I just hope they bring him along slow. Slow cook him, man. Put him in the crock pot. Let him slow cook.
Let him simmer, right?
Let him simmer, man. Let him.
Yep.
Don't throw him to the.
I agree, brother.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Justin Herbert, that's a whole nother situation. That's like one a dozen, a dime a dozen. They don't come all the time. So let this one simmer. Let this one simmer.
Let me get this right, man. I'm actually working right now while I'm talking to you guys, brother. So
okay.
You always working, man.
I'm about to say, when are you never working?
Right.
Yo,
right.
You was working when we was kicking it.
I know y'all dads, man. I know y'all the dads on the show, man. When you live in the house with 4 women, you got to constantly go out and grab them checks. Will, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I live in the house with 4 women, man. I don't keep no money, man. I'm sweatshirts and sweatpants, and they walking around designer. So I wouldn't change it for the world, though.
That's what's up.
Good.
So you are a soldier.
Yes. 8 years, Uncle Sam's Army. Shout out to Bravo 1st and the 30th Field Artillery. Shout out to Black Lions Fort Jackson, South Carolina. So that was some of the best times of my life. I met some great people, some great friends who I'm still friends with to this day. And I am an advocate for especially young African American males. Excuse my French, but if you ain't got shit to do, go ahead and go to the military. What do you have to lose? Like, and people always think like just because you go into the military, you're immediately going to war. There are several branches of the military that you can go to that don't see a lot of combat. You can go to the Air Force, you can go to the Navy, You can go to the goddamn Coast Guard and stop drugs from coming into the United States. You don't even have to leave stateside. So, I just get mad when people be like, don't join the military, it's the white man's army. Well, what out here ain't the white man? The job you go to every day is probably white man's unless you own your own business. So for these young brothers not doing nothing on the streets, it's a perfect opportunity to get out, go see the world. I had saw more by 26 than some of my friends will see in their lifetime. Lived in different countries, traveled to different countries, all due to being in the military. So, it's not for everybody, just like college is not for everybody. College wasn't for me. So instead of sitting at home doing nothing, and I wasn't really in the trade mindset of going to be a carpenter, a glazer, or electrician, I went to the military and learned a skill there. I became a computer operator. I used to fix firing systems on the howitzers. I was MSCSE certified. So, you learn, you got to take any system. You guys know this. Any system you get into, you got to pimp it for you.
Right.
Get what you can out of it. So, and, I really would encourage you. And I know, like, at this point in time where we see a lot of conflict and stuff going on in the world, but instead of these young guys being on the street, taking target practice at each other, go make some money, man. And listen, at the end of the day, I might get in trouble for this one. Y'all got to hold me down on this one. Dudes talk about females, man, go out the country.
Whole different
Any of
type.
y'all that got passports, go to Japan, go to France, go to Italy, go to Spain, tip on down there to Panama. They got bases there too. You might not ever want to come back home, bro. Little Keisha on 63rd hit different when it's a Keisha in Panama. She looked just like Keisha too, but when she opened her mouth, she be like, "Que tu haces, papi? Papi chulo, que tu haces?" It hit different, bro. You might not ever come back home.
Hey, Leon, I want to stick with that because, that's one thing I've always respected about you. I've known you for a long time. I followed your career. We bumped, we run into each other like in the streets all the time and things like that. But one thing I did respect for you is I know how much your father meant in your life to you. You understand? Yes. And it's kind of different to see a man that had that strong father figure in his life and you end up in the military. You understand? Yeah. Making that decision. So it was like that's kind of different because like you said, a lot of kids, a lot of guys, they be out on the streets and things like that and looking for something else. But how did that decision come about for you?
So for me, the military gave me a sense of discipline. As you know, we all coming up. Some people had stuff that kept them focused. Will, you might have played basketball. Jay, you might have been chess champion. Something to keep you focused. You know what I'm saying? For me, in high school, I never took anything seriously. Played a little baseball, joined the football team just to get a letter. You know what I'm saying? Was manager of the basketball team. But I didn't take any of it seriously. You know what I'm saying? It was more like fun for me. So now it comes time to graduate, and I want to run down to Jackson State with my homies. My father was like, "You ain't ready to go to no Jackson State." You know what I'm saying? You're going to go your ass down there and be right back. And that was what a lot of men don't have. My father had direction. He knew I wasn't ready for the college. He said, "Why don't you stay here, go to junior college, see how that works out, then transfer. And if your grade's good in junior college, I got you. Say less." I didn't want to do that. He said, "Well, you got three options. You could go to junior college and you be good here. You can get a job, but if you get a job, you got 1 year to save up all your money. Then you got to move out because two grown men with a check can't live in the same space because you're going to think you're independent and you can do what you want to do, and that's not going to happen here." You know what I'm saying? He said, "Or three, you could join the military like I did." I went to the Army. I mean, he did 3 tours in Nam. Ain't no Nam, wasn't no Nam or nothing going on there, but he said, "You can join the military. And then when you get out, revisit college on your own dollar because that way you can use the GI Bill." So I didn't like the whole, I knew how, I started working. I said, "Well, I'm going to get a job." Started working at Foot Locker on 95th. Anybody that know me, I was at the Foot Locker on 95th and Western. Shout out to Banyan Boyd and the whole crew out there right across the street from the Lark and all them fine ass girls.
Boy, that
worked over there, man. Even still, them same chicks look different in Panama. Imagine one of them selling you a pele in Panama. But anyway, after about 2 months of working, I realized that my dad said I had a year to save up my money. And I'm looking at my bank account and I'm like, man, I'm out here blowing through cash, because Jordans come out, got to have them. I work at Foot Locker. I got to be the first thing to say.
Right.
I'm shopping at, I wasn't downtown Polo. I was TJ Maxx and Filene's basement Polo on State Street.
Ooh,
Wow.
I had to go through the racks, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting it folded. I was doing this. Moving them hangers. Give me this one. And I said, oh, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna get down to D-Day, and I know my father. It wasn't gonna be no, Dad, I ain't got enough to get an apartment. He's gonna be like, well, I don't know where you stay at, but you're not finna stay here.
Right.
And if your mama got a problem with it, y'all can get a crib together. This is an old man, no nonsense dude, right? When he said something, he meant it. Because he gave me a year. He said, I'm not gonna charge you no rent or nothing. Keep your money. So I had to be somewhat of an a-hole to mess that up. So I just went on, signed up, man. I did my first 6 months National Guard, and I didn't like that. So I just went on and went active duty, and the rest is history, man. Some of the greatest times of my life, man. Like I said, great people. We
Man,
still
that's
hang
what's
out
up.
for the Pro Bowl. Every Pro Bowl I go down, we all meet up in Orlando. Shout out to Sergeant Coleman. Man, rest in peace, Matthew Stevenson, Frank the Tank. We just got a crew, my boy Mott. We just all stick together. And I think that builds camaraderie. And it gave me a sense of discipline. It gave me focus. Going to basic training, going to AIT, having to get up every morning. It gave me a regiment. And I apply that today for my work ethic. When stuff got to get done, get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's what's up, Leon, man. First and foremost, thank you for your service. Especially for
no
those
problem,
that didn't
bro.
know. That's first and foremost. Before we dig deep into what we got to talk about tonight, man, what you got going on lately, man? I heard you got a couple of irons in the fire.
Yeah, man. Of course, 107.5 WGCI every morning with Cal and Kendra. I've been blessed to have a radio career that spanned close to 20 years. I've been 15 years at WGCI alone. I started out at Power, 4 years there, so I'll be coming up on my 20-year anniversary in radio, period. And I've been blessed to be able to be in the third largest market and not have to move my family or whatever, and still be able to do comedy. I got a talk show on Fox Soul. It's called Later with Leon. It's a new streaming platform, and we're trying to rival BET. We're trying to be that new BET, that new flavor. We're trying to be right up there with Revolt, with shows. Wendy Williams just got added. We got Claudia Jordan. I come on every Monday. I'm going to actually have a new time. I'll be on every Monday at 7 o'clock. So I'm right at the beginning of prime time. I was coming on at 9, but the numbers have been great. They moved me to 7. And then, like I say, the other side hustles, acting, DJing, got a little situation with Netflix. I'm waiting for the ink to dry.
I'm waiting for that too, man.
And that
Really?
first check
I can't wait.
in my hand.
I'm waiting for that.
Then it's real.
But it's not a special. It's not a comedy special. That's coming. We writing that now. This is something else. Something I think that's going to be life changing for me and my family. It's a series, so but like I said, waiting on that ink to fully dry and checking that bank account for that first blood out to hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Then I'm
good.
Put it out there to the world, man. Because Hollywood's a funny thing. They tell you straight on something, and then it gets canceled. But I think with the investors they have in it, Steph Curry is an investor. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to do y'all detective homework and see what he's investing in on the Netflix side, that's how you can find out. But I'm really excited about it, man. And that's really it, man. Still honing my DJ skills out here on the DJ tip. And like I said, comedy is the first love. That don't go nowhere. JB and Will, y'all know that. Like that ain't going nowhere. If I could never do radio again, I'm gonna hit that stage and crack them jokes, man. Even if we got to take it back to Jordan Walker, we got to unretire that joke and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing good with the Charlotte Hornets now.
Man.
Man. I remember them days, man. Many Thursday nights at the Razzmatazz.
Come on, man. They don't make rooms like that anymore.
Man.
Like that was an era where you literally everybody was a part of the show. Shout out to my man DJ Dollar Bill.
Oh man.
Who the music he would play on some comics would be funnier than like if a comic bombed, he would play "You Dropped a Bomb on Me" or "Someone Please Call 911."
Yes.
He used to be hilarious.
Yes.
And like people wouldn't listen. Then after a while, people started listening like, oh my God, what is Dollar Bill gonna play? So Razzmatazz, hosted by Damon Williams, was one of the rooms I grew up in, along with Riddles. D-Ray used to host. Of course, TNT Comedy Hook on Sunday nights, bro.
Oh, quit playing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And then I met my wife there. We don't know that, but fact, I met my wife.
Wait a minute. Wait. What about Outriggers with Tassi?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. TNT Comedy Hook. So that was Tassi and the Greeks that owned it, and Tom and all them. It was just an amazing time. I mean, comedy is still going strong right now, but I think now with the advent of Instagram and some of the other social media outlets, it's a little bit easier for people to say I'm a comedian. Now, whether or not that Instagram stuff translates to stage, that's the issue. But you got a lot of these Instagram comics, they got 2-3 million followers. You know, but if you could translate that into money, I'm not mad at you. Before I used to look at it sideways, but now I'm just like, why didn't I think of that hustle? That's just genius. But it's some comics like DC Young Fly, who's taking up the task, and he does stand up. Because what I tell people, you can edit on Instagram and IG. You can edit. Comedy, Will, you done seen a lot of good cats die.
Yes.
Like Gladiator, we who are about to die salute you. You done seen some cats come out there with names.
Hey man, listen.
Cricket.
One time, I swear to God, and you probably remember this. We threw a show, and you was on that show, and this was like the beginning. I was young. I was like, oh, I'm about to be a billionaire now. I'm gonna have this comedy game on lock. It was you, Tony Roberts. It was you, Tony Roberts, and Fudge Cake. Marcus Combs. And
Tootsie. He's in Atlanta now.
Yeah, Marcus Combs at Secrets. You remember that? Oh my God, that show, and I gotta thank you because you gave me a little money on that night, boy. We packed that house. Ooh, man, I just felt from that point on I was gonna be a millionaire and just get all in the comedy game and start doing these shows. But man, that was a great time about around early 2000s.
I remember that show because I got a story that I can't tell on here right now.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We'll talk offline.
I had to catch y'all at matter of fact, I don't even want to do it at a bar. We're gonna have to be sitting in somebody's house. Y'all got control of the environment.
Don't do that.
Then that way, if you get out, I know one of y'all.
Right.
Hey, Leon, I want to bring in a guest host that I think you kind of familiar with him. The GM at Tilly's, sir.
Is he good?
What's good, my dude?
Man? What's going on?
How you feeling, broski?
I cannot complain, man. I'm fell for a square.
You ain't been up there in a minute. Where you been?
Hey, man, I'll be in the house. Don't nobody want the Rona?
No.
I'll be 50. I'll be 50 this year, man. I don't know how that shit gonna hit. I ain't had it. Don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
For the people that's taking the vaccination, God bless you. For the people that's not, God bless you. I feel like that's your choice. Because I know some people, the virus hit them hard. My coworker, Kyle,
that's real.
He was sick. I had coworkers in the hospital for weeks, and they were younger than me. So I was just like, hey, man, I don't know if I got underlying conditions, if I got heart disease or nothing, and then you get that shit, and it take you up out of here. So I'm highly precautious.
Yeah, it hit me hard. Hit me real hard.
You see what I'm saying?
So what you gonna do about the vaccine?
Well, right now that's up in the air because actually, I'm gonna be honest. My family is vaccinated. Mm-hmm. My wife and my kids are all vaccinated. Well, my two oldest daughters, the baby girl, she's not. But I don't know, man. I just don't. I to be honest, I'm on the fence. Though I don't like putting anything like that in my body because I've never taken a flu shot. And people was like, well, you took measles, mumps, and all that, but those were proven vaccines, FDA approved. Like, this vaccine is not FDA approved. It was created in a hurry because of the pandemic. And I don't have a problem with that. I understood what countries had to do to slow this thing down. But then I got good friends like Dr. Pierre and my man Dr. Ian, who we have on our show a lot, and who just talked to me one-on-one and was like, Leon, like, the virus is mutating. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want you to catch one of the mutated versions, and it's worse than than 19. At least if you have the vaccination, it'll help you deal with the mutated virus better. So when I started hearing from professionals, and he took it, and I can honestly say he's one of the guys that I don't think work for Big Farm trying to sell anything. He's got no dog in the fight. He does health books on how to lose weight by intermittent fasting. So you know what I'm saying? He's not a doctor that's, you know, out here telling you to get body surgery and all that stuff. So, and then Dr. Pierre is a gynecologist. He deals with women, you know, women all the time delivering babies. So to just hear some professionals, I'm really on the fence, brother. I like I said, you know, I want to be able to move around and go outside with no worries. I mean, it's not total worries. That doesn't stop you from getting the virus. It just helps your body deal with it better. So I don't know. If they say we can't travel unless you got the vaccine, I'm getting the vaccine.
Me too. Bro, I'm going to Panama.
Toes at least twice a year. I like sand in between my toes, and then I like to hear the ding 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 of Vegas at least 3 times I can get. So
I've seen you at a show in Vegas. I already know.
Hey man, listen, man, I hear that ding ding ding. I get excited. My wife is in the hotel room. I'm out here.
Me too, but it's just usually other people's ding, 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 ding. I get excited like, oh,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just it's a wonder that I'm not a gambling degenerate, because just being in that environment,
it excites you.
I get hyped, Jack. Like it's a tournament game, and the lights on.
I must be winning.
Nice, white, but I
must be winning.
Story. We at the crap table. We had Stardust when it was still up. White boy was shooting. He was on a roll, man. I'm talking about he done hit 2 points back to back. He hit a hard 4, I think, and then he came back with a stupid number, like an 8 or something, right? But I'm betting on him. We rolling. I got so hyped, man. I said, man, I'm talking to one of the guys at the table. You know how you make friends when you're in Vegas. Y'all sitting there gambling.
Right.
I turned to him, I said, man, that honky throwing them dice. Man, they was looking at everybody just stopped. Like, I said, no, man, I don't mean nothing about. I mean, hey, man, you do your thing. You get a thing. I was so hyped. He was rolling. And he was like, no, it's all good, man. He said, but I just know I couldn't say that word with y'all. I said, no, you right.
No.
You're
right. You can't say that.
I can make that mistake. You can't. Because it was more.
Uh-oh.
I was like, damn, dog.
No.
Oh, no.
It ain't me this time.
I gave him
No, it's not you this time.
It ain't me this time.
You got froze.
Right. Man.
So we didn't hear the rest of the story.
Oh, no. I'm just saying it was more of us at the table than him. When I hollered out.
Right.
When you said, you rolling.
So he had to take that.
Man, but I'm drinking. I was so loud, the table heard me. Like the dealer stopped. Like it was chips stuck in the air. Like everything.
You heard that nigga go across the record?
Yeah, I was the racist at the table now.
Hilarious.
So what would have happened if the white dude would have said, that nigga rolling?
Yeah, the Stardust would have went up.
It would have been a funny story.
It was some dudes from Detroit at the table with us. And they kind of knew who I was from performing at Coco's Comedy Club in Detroit. And we was talking about Detroit and stuff. So I'm vibing with them. It was like 6 of them, some brothers from Cali. And then there was some white boys sprinkled in with some older white dudes. But the white dude that was throwing, he was from New Jersey. And yeah, they'd have got their ass whooped. It'd have been a Tupac situation.
Oh, sure.
We didn't even go through go through the matchups. They just would have took an L. There'd been chips everywhere.
Leon, this has been on my mind. You say it's women at everywhere you go. Like the domestic chicks can't really compete.
No. See, Jay, you the journalist that try to get people in trouble. No, this is what I said, Jay. See this, you know how I know Jay the journalist? He got the mic block all in front of him and everything. I'm not crazy, bro. I've been doing this for a while. No, but this is what I'm saying. If young men get excited about the girls here, and we got fine women stateside, I'm not sure, especially sisters. I'm just saying. Take that same little girl in the hood, that same little beauty, that same chocolate darkness, you know what I'm saying? Now put her in Holland, and she's speaking fluent French and English. It's just like, it's something different, man.
With that accent.
Let me get everybody in here like chocolate ice cream, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now imagine getting chocolate ice cream with caramel and chocolate chips in it. Still, it's good.
Yeah.
Since you put it that way,
right.
I'm not saying one is better than the other.
Give me the ice cream.
I can do.
Hey, well, let me tell you this, brother. First thing I thought was, I know what he means. Yeah, he's right. And I said, man, this is. I don't even, you don't watch the radio. You listen to the radio.
Yeah.
But I do have Instagram.
Man, listen. Let me tell you something.
Man, listen.
When you go to other countries, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm black first wherever I go. So even when I was over in Germany, I was looking for black girls first. You know what I'm saying?
First. What part of Germany were you in? I was in Frankfurt.
Darmstadt, Hanau.
The base.
In the military.
You was in Frankfurt, popping. Kaiserslautern. You know what I'm saying? Hey, JB, tell him, boy, that's another animal.
All I know is I come out the airport getting ready to go to my team, and the Mercedes-Benz 500 was a taxi cab. I was like,
and
man,
you like, damn.
How can I get a taxi cab?
So if you over there and you got a Mustang or a Cadillac, you doing it.
You got to pay for it.
These moms pulling up and Aston Martin black cars getting dropped off. I'm like, man, you riding the Aston Martin, steering wheel on the right side.
On the right side, right.
Yeah.
I almost died 3 times in Germany trying to drive one of their cars. But yeah, man, it's just a different. I tell the young guys, if you so hooked on it, what about the girls? Man, listen, man, you're gonna meet fine women in the armed forces, and you're gonna meet them outside in the civilian world. I was stationed in Oklahoma. And I dated a young lady, man, real talk. Before I came home, her name was Kamisha Young. You know, everybody got that one. That's my one. She made me hate light-skinned girls for about 5 years.
All right, boy, don't you get in no trouble.
No, I ain't gonna get up. This is way before my wife. This is way before my wife. I didn't meet my wife till like 97.
Is that how that works? I'm gonna tell my wife. I can't even mention nobody.
Man, listen,
your wife will break your motherfucking neck. You better know.
I'm in here whispering. I'm in here whispering now.
I was gonna say, you see, he keep looking at the stairs.
Right, Jay. How long you been married?
3 years.
Yeah, of course. I'm going on 20.
Wow, that's a long time.
So I had gun pulled on me 5 times. You get
sir, you married, sir?
Hell no. I mean, no.
Damn.
Hey, what'd you say, sir? Don't put that evil on me.
Don't you put that on me, Bobby.
Right by me.
Hey,
don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
The Geechee,
I can't listen. I'm in the car. I can't even listen to the radio. He said, "What is it?" I said, "GCI." Who is that? It's Kendra G. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, Jay. That's what
can't even listen to Kendra G.
You know what that is? Your wife knows your tastes.
No doubt. No doubt.
See that little chocolate thing there.
But see, after a while, bro, me and my wife been married so long, We got a list of 5 people that we can leave each other for, and the other person can't get mad.
You know, I heard you say that before, man.
Yeah.
I heard you
What?
say it.
Wait a minute. I want to hear this.
No,
But-
wait, hold on. I just got one question before you say your list. Is that goddamn Idris Elba on it?
On her list?
On her list?
No, because I can say JB he ain't on my list.
You know what I meant.
Care how talented he was in The Wire. No, he's not on her list. Her list has got a bunch of weirdos in it. Like, I was like, if you leave me for him, like, I might be mad. I might shoot the place up. She got, rest in peace. She like Sean Connery. My man Don Cheadle.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't threatened by none of these cats.
No,
Like
not Don Cheadle, dog.
the boy that played
Yeah, I
Captain
can't see that
America.
one.
The boy that played Captain America.
Anthony
The
Mackie.
one-
No, hell no. That's
Chris
Captain America.
somebody.
Chris Evans.
Oh.
Chris Evans.
Chris
Yeah,
Evans,
I don't know who he is. And the white boy that
Nicole
played
want her a
Thor.
white man. What's up with that?
The white boy. Well, everybody got their fantasies. White boy that played Thor.
That's Chris Hemsworth.
And
Yeah,
then, the last dude was the brother. Man, what's the brother name? Oh my God, I'm trying to think of what he was in. The light skinned dude that his wife left him and broke him off for a lot of cash. But he pro-black as hell.
Oh yeah, you talking about Jesse Williams or something like
Jesse.
Jesse Jackson?
Yeah.
One of them, Jesse
Yeah.
something.
So
Hey,
That
Jackson.
light-eyed nigga.
man, God bless you, man.
Hey, T, damn, man.
The light-eyed, the light-eyed dude.
You said it again.
So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just slipped out.
my
Yeah.
5,
Disrespect, man.
yeah. But see, my 5 was
Yeah.
Regina. I love Regina King,
Okay.
Tika Sumpter.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, even though she disappointed me a little bit,
Yeah.
she when go played in the snow.
yeah.
I love my girl from Us, Lupita Nyong'o. Hey, listen, man, I'm sorry. Some cats don't see it, but I'm like,
Man, I see it.
I see it.
Yeah, you started
I
Black
see it.
Panther, and you was like, okay.
I see
boy,
that.
look like a soy sauce packet with some baby oil on. And then,
JR, you better not nod your head, boy. Get your wife
not.
okay.
He over there. He's so still. He like
then I had
he can't agree or disagree.
I had Kelly Rowland.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
And
absolutely.
Then
Hey,
you know,
Kelly
I had
stepped
to
his
step
last baby
outside.
on us, man.
I
Oh,
had
step
to
outside.
I had to step outside the shadow realm for a minute.
Scarlett Johansson didn't.
Yes, sir, man.
I already knew it. If it's gonna be,
Man, Shorty that played Black Widow, right?
yeah,
Hey, she
Boy,
seems to be on a lot of people's top short list.
She gotta be in that suit at all times.
yeah,
Dressed like
I
her.
knew it before you said it. Yeah,
Man, listen. Between her and my girl Charlize Theron, it was a tie, neck and neck.
yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
wasn't what? Damn near.
I'm going Scarlett. So I had a list before then, true story, and Megan Good was at the front of it.
Megan Good is always at the top of my list.
And I met her
I did too.
and shot my shot.
I don't
Now,
blame you.
mind you, me and my old lady had just had a baby. Our baby was probably about 3 months old, but I was like, hey,
Man, listen,
she on the
Hey.
I ain't mad at you.
and I was almost there. Wife came over and was like, here your baby, and then walked away. She was like, is that your sister? I was like, no. She's like, is that her mom? I was like, yeah. She stopped talking. Tears talked to me for the rest of the event. I was like, damn.
Oh.
You hate her.
I met Megan in the club one time, and what
Cool
blew me
people.
was she was smoking.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she just,
Yeah.
I lost right there. You just,
Are you
You
kidding
smoking
me?
square?
No, she smoked.
Are you kidding
she used to
me?
smoke squares religion.
yeah, she smoked squares.
Oh, no.
Oh,
She could have been,
Newport.
smoking
you
crack.
want him
Like,
to
yeah.
fancy, man?
Menthol.
Wait.
That's
Oh,
how
my
that's
Who?
how I felt. That's how I
Who
felt.
smoked squares?
Like she ruined the
Megan
No,
Good.
I'm saying Megan Good smoke squares. You killing me, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think dude she with now though, she done cut down on it. The he not a pastor, but he like a pastor, motivational speaker. She good people though. She's always been a great interview. But yeah, she used to hit them like Shelly Ford them out on the block, man. Let me get a short.
Damn.
Oh no, that's so unattractive.
Man.
Yo, man.
Hey, well,
but I mean, you know, let's be honest. If you was dating somebody that looked like Megan Good,
she get a pass.
Smoke, man. Just keep a bunch of what's the gum with the gel on the inside?
Right, mouthwash and all that.
Chew these.
Yeah,
you keep some Tide Pods handy.
right. Yeah, she would have to get a pass. She would have to.
I'm getting she getting a pass for me.
Well,
hey, let's
look, Jay ain't even spoke on it. Look, Jay has not said a word this second.
Hey, let me tell you this. You had one on your list that was on my list. I was like, you started off strong.
You got a list? Uh-oh,
your
list dead.
John, do it, John.
It's scribbled on the wall in the basement behind a painting.
Hey, I tell you this, Leon's co-worker is on my list.
That's
why you can't listen to the radio, man.
That's why your ass can't listen to Kendra G, nigga.
Listen.
Hey,
and if you say her name one more time, you might get off the show tonight.
Hey, man, I don't want to get you in no trouble.
I stay in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if
this
you
is
want
true.
that trouble.
Hey, Leon, he can't come to the picnic when we get together again. He can't come.
Yeah. Will, I'm gonna talk to you in private. You to tell the rest of the guys. I'm not gonna put it on. I'm gonna call Will, and then Will gonna hit the rest of y'all. Yeah.
Hey, shifting gears real quick. You did some acting. You say you were in the service.
Yeah.
You say you're in the service, but you did a movie about some Air Force guys.
Hey! I did a movie about the Tuskegee Airmen.
Where? Who?
How old are you, Jay?
He's setting you up again, man.
Setting you up.
This.
He's setting you up.
He knows the answers to these questions.
Right. And we all know what you was in. Like, come on.
The Tuskegee Airmen, only the greatest squadron.
Say it again. I can't hear you. Something wrong with my thing.
Ever lived. No, they never lost a bomber. It was myself. I was lucky to be a part. I was actually in the military when I shot that. I was in my last year.
That's
it was in 1995, 96. I was in my last year before I came home, and I got put on as like a glorified extra.
Okay.
So I actually had to live with Lawrence Fishburne, Mekhi Phifer, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Courtney Vance, Michael Allen Payne, and Cuba Gooding Jr. We all had to stay in the barracks together with them. It was me and like 8 other soldiers, and so they had to train with us and go through basic training, learn how to be soldiers, learn how to make up beds and everything. So we did that 2 weeks before we started filming. And then they just kept us with them. The actors was cool, man. Michael Allen Payne was a little flaky, but...
wait a minute.
What G-Money?
Yeah, G-Money was flaky, man. I'm sorry,
G-Money.
Hey, wait a minute.
Cuba was cool. Cuba was an animal.
Different, man. Cuba
but Mike, man, Payne was a little
I can see that,
man.
I can see that.
What? I couldn't see that. That might have been right after the New Jack City, man. Come in. Hey,
this was after the one where he was naked in the field.
No. This is Larry. With Jada Pinkett. Yeah, with Jada Pinkett. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. He thought he was the whole thing then. Yeah.
And
he got status now, shoot.
But that was a great experience. That's the last thing I did before I ETS out the military. We shot that in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Okay.
I'll never forget. Me and Mekhi Phifer got real cool off that. He taught me how to play CeeLo. I'll never forget that. I didn't know what CeeLo was. He taught me how to play CeeLo. Took a couple of dollars from me till I learned the game.
Hey, that's the best way to learn.
Yeah. But that was a great experience called the Tuskegee Airmen. It was the first movie about the Tuskegee Airmen.
Right.
Fighting 99 and then Red Tails and all that.
Yeah, the good one.
But the
HBO
movie, you know what? Watch it now. HBO. It's called the Tuskegee Airmen.
I'm gonna check that out. That's pretty dope. Like, what else do you know about Tuskegee?
No, hold on, Leon. I gotta say this before you say it.
That's why I'm not taking the vaccine.
No. Oh, good one. But he's trying to set you up, and he's not gonna take the bait.
Jay slick with it.
Yeah, he trying to set you up. Tuskegee is his life.
Tuskegee is life, boy. That's like Wakanda, boy. You don't know?
I said his life.
Hey man, your school was decent, brother, but damn,
So
it was
decent.
all right.
I performed at Tuskegee twice.
Me too.
He got, hey, you see how quiet he got with that though? That was real light.
Real life.
Bang your chest and say it loud.
Me too.
I performed at Tuskegee twice. Out loud.
Me too.
How was it? How'd you
That
like
was
it?
his chest.
Nah,
How'd you
man,
like it?
I used to love Tuskegee, man. I used to love going down there and doing the thing. But yeah, that was a great time, man. Then I left, came home, didn't really know what I wanted to do. Started working for the Board of Education. Got bored with that, started doing stand-up comedy. And that's when I got my stuff with barbershop and all that. And that's when stuff started to take off for me. Shout out to Cedric the Entertainer, man. Very important in my career. Gave me my first tour ever, the Bud Light
That's
tour.
what's up.
Gave me the opportunity to perform in Madison Square Garden. Did this joint in Biloxi, Mississippi, called Cedric the Entertainer Starting Lineup #1. Taped that in 2001. That was the first tour I ever was on. So he's very important in my career as well.
That's what's up. Said a good dude.
Yeah.
Great dude. Great dude. And
So
let's
I
switch gears,
classic.
man.
Barbershop
I
is a
know
classic.
you want to talk about this, Leon. All right.
You kind of low, Will.
I'm sorry. I know you want to kind of talk about this. What's up?
There we go.
What's up with this Justin Fields thing, man? Let's talk about this sports. I know you love.
Oh wait.
Wait.
You froze.
Wait.
You froze. What happened? Now, what? Say that again.
Before we dig into that,
Okay.
let's give Leon a pass real quick and give him something that he can kind of shout out about.
Okay.
Before we get into these Bears, talk about your Bulls, man.
Who bull?
Because that ain't gonna take that long.
Right. Listen. I didn't at first like the hiring of Billy Donovan.
What did I
didn't
tell
like him
y'all?
at first, but he's actually getting a lot out of these young guys. I will say he has a penchant. He can kind of deal with young guys, and I think Kevin Durant and them coached themselves because they were stars. But I think he's getting the most he can out of Zach. I think Kobe's gonna be decent. I don't think we have a superstar on the team. I think we got guys that'll be in the league for a while. I really love the kid from Florida State. Boring game. He's
Pat
got a
Williams.
boring game, but I think he's going to be a consistent guy. I don't know how Denzel Valentine is still in the league. He must have naked pictures of Jerry Reinsdorf with RuPaul and Caitlyn Jenner. Got to.
And he number 45. Like it's even worse.
I don't know how he.
That's even worse, sir.
Yeah, like
And his album sucked.
This is coming from somebody who's never made anything higher than a church league basketball team. He is trash.
man.
Garbage.
But
And he can't rap either.
and I like Vujicic, but we just need a star, like a star. Imagine if we were to get like a Westbrook here to team up with a Zach, and then have Kobe coming up big. That would be a problem. Him, Vujicic, and Zach, because I think Zach needs to go to a team where, say, like if he would fit somewhere as a good third wheel, a third option, or a second option for a team. I don't think Zach can carry a team. I've loved his game though ever since he was in Minnesota. I was like, this dude is gonna be nice. That was before the dunk contest and all that. But I mean, let's see. I think the Bulls organization. Listen, we all lived in an era where we saw greatness. And we sold out. We sold out arenas. They sold out arenas 5-6 years after that. So, the distaste for the organization started with me is when they did Derek like they did Derek. So, I mean, at the end of the day, Derek kind of played a part in that a little bit. But at the end of the day, man, when you got somebody from the hometown that loves the city, represents the city well, and you were right there on the cusp of greatness. The only thing that kept you out of the finals was LeBron James.
That's it.
Let's be honest. That's the only person that was stopping Pooh from getting to the finals. Because I feel like if one of those Bulls teams had got to the finals, they'd have been a problem for some people. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron kept him out the finals. I just think they could have kept him build off that, bring in some more people around him because just the way they handled the whole situation, it was messy, and it just left a bad taste in my mouth because it was one of Chicago's sons. He's from
Well,
there,
you know,
and
It hit a little harder.
you
and,
know,
and for me
but
too,
Leon,
dog.
you know,
Stuff like that though, Will, hold on, not to cut you off, but stuff like that though, when you have a player from the hometown playing for the whole team, it brings hope to the city.
Mhm.
It cuts down on a lot of BS in the city too, because we all got somebody we can rally behind.
right.
Imagine Derrick Rose still playing here out at a rally saying put the guns down.
Yeah, you
Right.
right.
It
You
hits a
are
little
you
different
are
from
100%
him.
right. You are 100% right in saying that. But I know you know a little more backstory to Derek, so you know it probably got a little rough dealing with Derek's brothers. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was a cop out by the organization because every great player has somebody in their family that type of. Kawhi Leonard ain't getting no backlash, and his uncle
Uncle
was
is
Right.
asking for private jets.
Makes
His
all
family
the
got to fly.
decisions.
So when you're a star, I'm pretty sure LeBron got people in his camp, his friends that was saying LeBron needs this, LeBron needs that. That comes
Absolutely.
with the territory. That was a cop out by management. Yeah, you damn right. My brother better be looking out for me. And really, ain't nothing my brother asking for outlandish. What y'all asking for from me? I made us relevant again. Derrick Rose made the Bulls relevant again.
Yeah.
Let's
Absolutely.
be honest, because
Absolutely.
they were the baby Bulls. They were trash before that.
Yeah, he
You think
did.
about the coaches that he had before he got Tibbs,
Mm-hmm.
and the man showed out. MVP. I'm a flex a little bit. You know, like I tell people right now. Um, Will, you know me, JB. Y'all been around me. I'm never the type of guy to say I deserve this because I've done this for so long, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, this is what I translated to. So, sir, I come to Tilly's. It's a line outside the door. I don't care about paying to get in, but I would like sir to I hope sir would understand Leon did enough out here where he don't have to stand in the line.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I don't care
Absolutely.
about paying you your money because business is business. I get it. But that man has done enough. Why I ain't finna make him wait no line?
Absolutely.
He can
That's
come
all.
in here and get a seat first because I know he's gonna have a good time. He's not gonna cause a problem. He's gonna spend money. So that's
Yeah.
what I felt like with Derek. Like, okay, his brother asking for a box and blah 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 blah. What the hell? Why not, dog?
Right.
Asses in
They
the
gave
seat
him away
because
then
number
probably.
one is balling. Now, like I said, Derek didn't help his cause none by saying stuff like I want to see my son graduate and all that. That's some stuff you just keep to yourself, you know what I'm saying, and work through it. But still, at the end of the day, he was a superstar, he was an MVP, and he gave the Bulls credibility again.
He
And
definitely
and,
was a superstar.
and think about the guys he took to the Eastern Conference Finals. It wasn't no game changing guys when you put them on
Absolutely
teams.
not.
I love Taj Gibson. I love Joakim. I love Lou Dang, but these weren't Lou Dang still getting a check from the Lakers now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He
it
took a
wasn't like
bunch
he
of
was
blue
playing with
collar workers and made
and
it happen.
they had, and that's what I mean with the Bulls. I see this team right now as a bunch of blue collar guys, but give me that one guy who has the star power, the superstar power. Team him up with Zach and the rest of them. The Bulls could be serious. That's Boston's problem, I think. I think
So,
Boston has that same issue.
now wait a minute. I want to touch on that, but let me backtrack just a few seconds. You mentioned a bunch of blue collar workers that really, really work. Vucevic, all star. Zach, all star. Great pieces around him. To me, a solid coach, not a great coach, a solid coach.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
answer me this: are free agents, top notch free agents, still looking at the ghost of Jerry Krause as the reason why they don't want to come here?
Yes. That and maybe all the shooters out here. Now that's a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
I can
Absolutely.
see a guy.
Yeah.
We're in the news so much for so much negative BS. I can see it start saying, "Do I want to raise my family in Chicago?" They shooting
Right.
Mm-hmm.
people on the Gold Coast.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
right,
exactly right.
right.
It's
Exactly.
So I
not
can
it's
see
not
that
just
you
in
got
certain
now you
areas.
add that to it. I think the Jerry Krause thing.
Mm-mm.
Froze again.
We
I'll
want
be
you. We
back.
got the bad
Hold on, we'll rewind
about
that.
we giving out money to somebody who's not gonna live up to that check.
So you froze a little bit, Leon. Backing that up, you said the ghost of Jerry Krause.
Yeah, I think the ghost of Jerry Krause is gone.
Okay.
I think the new GM is going to erase that. but I don't want him to pay out somebody who's not going to live up to the money that he's paying out. You know what I mean? Don't overpay for anybody to prove a point to other free agents that you could get money with. Still be smart.
But that's the problem, and I think that's the fine line. If you want to get paid, depending on what market you're in, you're going to get paid either by the team, by endorsements, media, whatever. You're going to get your money.
Yeah, but you know the players want a lot of it from the organization first.
True.
So say like a Russell Westbrook, I'd break the bank to bring him here. I think he fit well with these guys. Or like a Dame Lillard, if he wanted to come to Chicago, I break the bank and pair him up with Zach, but I try to keep my pieces. But a McCullough from Portland, CJ, nah, because then I feel like he's no
Brad
different.
Beal not moving the needle.
He's no different from Zach.
Yeah,
I can see that.
And that's why I said top-notch free agents, even this year. Kawhi, he's not coming here. Chris Paul, he's not coming here.
He's sweet in Phoenix. He's sweet.
He probably gonna retire down there.
He's sweet.
He is.
You know, but just to have that not, and I'm not even gonna tell you, Zach is averaging 25, 4, and 5. Like Zach is doing work. Zach is doing work. 28, 4, and 5 is dope. Vucevic is averaging a double-double. But the eye test is showing me it's not working. They went from the trade deadline to having aspirations of being that 5th or 4th seed to now they're the 12th seed. It's
I mean, once again, too, that's, how can I say this? I think if they play together a little while, they'll be a little bit better. But me personally, I like Zach so much. I would want to see a playoff contention team had put him on the roster, like a LA or a Philly.
Or the Knicks.
He would be great over there with that young squad.
And that's what I'm saying. It's more, people get so caught up in he got another all-star. Just because you have another all-star doesn't mean that's a championship.
Fits, right. No, you're right. Absolutely right, man. Because I didn't had great pizza and a bad date before.
Yeah. Hey.
That's a good one.
Pizza was fire, but she made it not enjoyable. I was ready to box the shit up and take it home.
You ready to go?
Right.
So non-Bears fan, what did you want to say about the Bears?
No, I just want to bring it to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Now we can talk about the Bears.
Come on. I just want to bring it to the table. I want to hear what my man got. You know what? Big props to you, Leon, because you have a great sports mind. You're always deep in it. You know what I'm saying? And what I do like about it is you don't limit yourself to professional sports. You do a lot of high school.
Oh yeah, I love the high school boys.
Always have, yeah.
This kid Imani, I think he's Imani. Oh my God!
And he just decommitted from MSU. I'm mad as hell.
Oh my God! Well, I'm hoping he pulls the Mikey Williams and goes to HBCU. These are the guys. And listen, I know a lot of people. These are the guys that can take a team. You know, basketball is a little different. You can get 1 or 2 players and take a team to on a run in the tournament just because you got 1 stud and 4 guys that can play with him, which would have been LeBron if he'd have went to Akron with his boys. Who's going? That would have been a problem. They'd have made a deep run in the tournament, barring injury. I feel the same way about a lot of these young studs coming out in college basketball. If you go to the North Carolina A&Ts, if you go to the Winston-Salems, now you making noise in the tournament. You making noise in the tournament because you got 1 guy that can put the team on their back, like a Melo did for Syracuse, like a Durant did for Texas. He didn't win it all, but he was a problem. So it's like I would love to see more of that. Football is a little bit tougher because unless it's a quarterback, somebody who can really change the format of the game, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, if you're just a running back by yourself and it's you left, you right, eventually they're gonna stack the box. But I'm just saying, I think at the end of the day with the Bears, what I'm glad about, back to your original thing, I'm just glad meathead fans can stop it with the Bears, a racist organization. They don't like black quarterbacks. Because if you do your homework, Vince Evans was drafted by the Bears. Drafted. Not free agent, drafted. Started for 2 years, right? Then lost the starting job. We've had Cordell Stewart. We've had Jason Campbell. What was the other guy named? Henry
Keep going.
Burris.
Henry Burris, Jeff Blake.
They
drafted Chris Leak out of Florida.
Chris Leak never saw the field.
Never saw the field.
So I just
all of these dudes are old.
Yeah, but listen, what I'm saying is, regardless of where they were at in their career, the Bears have had black starting quarterbacks. And if you're
the
gonna
second
say that,
most in the league.
You got to say that for every team in the league. What's the last black quarterback the Broncos drafted?
That's what I was going. That's my point.
The first one they ever drafted.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Since Doug Williams.
Sean King.
So it's like, it's meathead fans that create narratives. Were the Bears stupid? Yes. I'm all in on that. You dumb as hell. But then, once again, we're armchair quarterbacking it because nobody knew Patrick Mahomes was going to tear the league up like that. He didn't win in college.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, I could give you Deshaun Watson.
No, he didn't win in college, but he was good.
Hey, he didn't win.
He was good.
I can name you a lot of quarterbacks. Tim Tebow was good in college.
Josh Freeman was a dope college quarterback.
Josh Freeman, yeah, he was cold.
Going back to basketball, Scottie Pippen was good in college.
Look, he was didn't do nothing.
What did he win?
What you mean?
Scottie Pippen was good in college. He was great in college.
He won chips though.
I don't think you know where we're going with this.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know exactly where we're going with
this.
What
I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I give you Deshaun Watson. He came from a program with proven athletes around him. Because name me a Clemson quarterback before him that was successful in the league. Taj Boyd, they thought he was going to be the truth. Nothing.
He didn't make it.
So what I'm saying is, Deshaun Watson started the trend of good quarterbacks coming out of Clemson, and now we're gonna see what the boy do in Jacksonville.
He was the outlier.
He was the outlier. But now we're gonna see, will Clemson be known for pumping out quarterbacks now? Because now Trevor Lawrence is going to the Jags. And if he's great in the pros, we can be like, okay, we'll start looking at Clemson for quarterbacks. But before, we weren't looking at Clemson for quarterbacks. You was looking at USC, UCLA, Pac-12 schools that threw the ball all around. Right. We weren't looking in the SEC for quarterbacks. The ACC a little bit, Jameis Winston, and guys like that. But you usually look to the Big 12, where they spread them out wide and throw the ball all around the field. Nobody knew. We knew Patrick Mahomes had the physical tools, but we didn't know he was going to kill like that. And I think him going to that system, sitting down for a year, watching Alex Smith play, helped him immensely. I tell people, just because we got Deshaun Watson, don't mean he would have been great. We probably could have ruined it. No line.
Probably would have.
Man killed, could have got him injured. Russell Wilson, that's why he's so special, right? That dude avoid injury. He run around for his life and complete passes.
He's slippery, slippery.
But everybody quarterback is not like him. Deshaun Watson could have came here and been trash. Then y'all have been killing him. Oh, he a bum? No, he not a bum. He ain't got no line. He ain't got.
Well, I'll say this:
he running for his life every down.
Deshaun might have been the only in sports. We know there's no such thing as a sure thing, and when they are a sure thing, they once in a generation.
Todd Marinovich, they said he was a sure thing.
Woo! Man, come on, man. You speaking some knowledge now. You're going back into the ambulance now.
Tony Mandarich, they said he
Tony
was a sure thing.
The incredible bust.
Incredible bust. Right.
Ryan Leaf.
Trash.
But
it all depends on where you go, though, man.
What's my man name from LSU? Oh, and I hate
Russell.
Jamarcus Russell, yes.
Trash.
Oh, man. You talking about somebody that was mad?
But he went to the Raiders. Had he gone someplace else, you never know what would have happened.
Let's just say he'd have went to Dennis Green in Minnesota. And Dennis Green would have had his ass. Dennis Green would have had his ass lose weight. He could have been Dante Culpepper 2.0.
Could have been, yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Throwing the Moss, who was Jamarcus Russell throwing to for the Raiders?
Me.
I'm just saying, man. It's like it all plays a part. Like when we talk about drafting quarterbacks and stuff, there are there is levels to the shit. We know this, man. It's like, Will, you done put together comedy shows. You like, okay, can I put this comic with this comic and this comic and make a great show? If I got three high energy comics, and then at the end I put somebody like Tony Woods who laid back and is a storyteller, Tony might struggle because the energy is different.
It's different.
It's the same way in football. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way in football. You bring a quarterback in, like the kid that's in Green Bay sitting on the bench right now, right?
Jordan Love.
I think he might be all right, but because of the situation that's going on, the chaos that's going on, you got a veteran in front of you. Excuse my French, but don't give a fuck about you. He could care. He ain't training. I'm not training shit. I don't care what happens.
Brett Favre did him like that.
I'm not right. So, but Aaron couldn't handle that. Aaron had a chip on his shoulder because he got drafted so late.
Yeah.
So Aaron was like, "That's cool. You don't want to mess with me. I'm gonna take your spot anyway." This kid probably ain't built like that.
Yeah, he not.
Look at Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. They built a offense catered to his skill set.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What if they'd have did that for RG3?
Oh, first of all, he got hurt. They shouldn't have played him. But
yeah, they should have sat him longer.
But Leon, let me ask you this, because you touched on a nerve with Clemson fans. Deshaun, and to me, this makes Deshaun look even more special. Because let's not forget, everybody want to say Deshaun, then they want to say Trevor. People just forgot Kelly Bryant was the quarterback after Deshaun Watson. It wasn't Trevor Lawrence.
But I think
they just kicked that man to the side.
Yeah, but I think because Trevor came right in, Chip. Let's go to Chip.
But my point is, to me, that makes
Trevor.
But to me, that makes it look more important and more special for what Deshaun did.
Yeah, but of course, I think Deshaun is still held by Clemson fans because he beat the mighty Empire.
Yeah, he beat Alabama.
He beat Luke Skywalker.
Right.
And they went and beat the Empire. And then the next time it happened, Trevor and them came back. And Brian had big, huge receivers to throw to and everything. Couldn't get it done. Trevor stepped right in as a freshman.
So, after benching Kelly Bryant, right.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. But people think that just because, that's like with Justice, I was saying earlier, slow cooker, man. We ain't got no need to rush him. Go ahead and let the beige water pistol get beat up.
Andy
Dalton, $10 million.
Let Dalton go in there and
he ain't the red rifle no more.
Man, listen, people were talking about. People were saying, "What if? I said,
"What if?"
He had better offensive talent in Dallas and couldn't do nothing with them. You think he's gonna do that in Chicago? This gonna be a year where we have to lean on the defense again. They're getting older, but hopefully the difference is this kid we got can put points on the board and get a defense a break. Keep the Bears offense out on the field.
Absolutely.
Right now, next year we're gonna be like how we was when we was with Rex Grossman. We're gonna have to hope the defense make big plays because Dalton is not gonna move the ball.
Well, use the running game. Use Montgomery.
Well, your line is your line ready for that?
I think the line is trending up because they got a few tweaks that they've made. If you look at the Bears receivers, even though they're smaller past A-Rob, they got a lot of speed now with Mooney and two other guys they drafted.
I don't like that.
Let me ask you a question.
I need somebody solid. Go across that middle, get that 3rd and 6, and take that bang. You trust the Mooney in them?
No, it better be Cole Kmet.
And I don't want to damage Allen Robinson. That's your best guy. Where's your?
That's why I said Cole Kmet.
Where's your red zone threat? And then Nagy to me run too many cute plays. Okay,
he's real gimmicky.
We got all this speed, but that when you get a bunch of speed, you start trying to do Madden 2021 shit instead of playing football.
Right.
At the end of the day, you look at Tampa Bay. They ain't run no gadget plays. Go run routes and get open.
And they ran the ball.
When I can't find Mike Evans, good. When I can't find Goodwin, AB, come get you some.
Right.
The big kid from Alabama, the tight end from Alabama before he got hurt. Gronkowski, come down.
OJ Howard.
Gronkowski. We on the goal line. I mean, I want you to turn and post up. I'm putting it in your chest. and Brady was
And
throwing people open.
as you bring up Gronkowski, I'm thinking how Nagy did not use Jimmy Graham enough. They paid him all that damn money. Use him in the red zone. They didn't use
I
him
didn't
enough.
like Jimmy Graham. I think Jimmy Graham is over. I think he's too
Yeah.
much of a
I mean, well,
finesse.
he had what, 6 touchdowns, right? So
He's a
he could have had a
finesse.
few more. He could have
He's
had
a
a few more.
finesse touchdown guy. I need a dog.
They ain't
So
I
use
think
him enough.
Jimmy. I think Jimmy get
Komet should be that dog.
Let
yeah.
me
Komet.
I think Jimmy get gator on. I think Jimmy get gator arms when he hear footsteps. But
Mhm.
like Gronkowski and them, they're gonna go grab, secure the ball.
Yeah.
The guy from Baltimore. What's his name?
Which
No, my
one?
man
We got
Kittle.
a couple of them.
My man
Andrews.
Kittle from San Francisco. My man from KC. They dogs, man. Throw it anyway. I'm going to get it. We
I'm going to
taking
go
that
get
hit.
it.
We doing that. I don't
So
think Graham's like that. When we got him, I wasn't excited.
let me ask y'all a question. Are the Bears fans going to allow us to go through? Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say us. Chicago to go through those growing pains with what's called on the bench, with what's called on the bench, because we all know, like Leon said, he couldn't produce down in Dallas with better talent, so he's going to come in here, and this is a good chance, he gonna look down the barrel of the rifle and man and
Crap
nut
his
up.
pants. Yeah.
So, and then at that point, you got Justin Fields sitting on the bench, and everybody want to see him on the field. So what happens at that point?
This, I think, and I'm gonna say this, man. Then I'm gonna get back because they asked me, "Am I gonna work?" But this fun, dog. I like stuff like this, man. Barbershop talk. I think personally, this is where the GM and the coaches have to stand firm
Yes, sir.
against the upper brass and say,
Mhm.
look, if y'all don't want this kid to be ruined, we paid Andy Dalton. We still got Nick Foles on the roster. Let this pan out how it's gonna pan out. Because at the end of the day, we got to be realistic. I like the Bears defense, but do you think Justin Fields in a playoff situation on the road, because that's probably what you're gonna be, is gonna be Tampa Bay, it's gonna be Seattle, it's gonna be Green Bay, and San Francisco and LA now that they got a quarterback. Stafford is an
Yeah,
upgrade from what
LA
they
is my
had.
pick. Actually, LA is my pick to come out the NFC.
That's an upgrade from what they had. So
Yeah.
those 4 quarterbacks, you're gonna tell me Cal's gonna outplay all 4 of them in a playoff run. That's a lot of pressure for the kid, man. Let him sit, let him learn. We'll take our lumps. Hopefully, we'll finish second or first in our division because I think a pissed off Aaron Rodgers is gonna be tough to deal with this year. He gonna play like crazy to get his stock up so he can get up out of there.
So I agree with you on all of that. My take is this: if the Bears succumb to the pressure of losing, let's say they're 1-6, 1-5,
Yeah.
2-8, they're gonna put Justin Fields into the fire just
And
to shut up the fans.
then when the knee get blown out or whatever, then
Then it's the
Bears fans
RG3
are gonna
effect
be
all over again.
then they're gonna be complaining that, oh, you shouldn't have put him in with this line. That's what I'm saying. It takes some balls from the GM and from the coach to say, listen, he's not ready. Kansas City did not rush Patrick Mahomes. And I hate to keep using him as a barometer, but they didn't rush him. That's what made it so dope. They let him sit, learn the system.
He
He
never
watched
played
Alex
till game
Smith,
16
and when it didn't matter.
when it didn't matter.
But ain't this Nagy last year on his contract?
No,
And
actually, Nagy is to next year, and I believe Pace is the one that needed to make the move now because Pace will be up.
so Pace
Remember,
bought
Pace was
himself a
the
little
GM
time with
with
the fans.
John Fox.
Right. Pace bought himself a little time with the fans by this draft.
Oh, most definitely.
Right? So now Nagy, this is all Nagy has to do. Nagy just have to be competitive, right? And not let it be the offense's fault that they lose a game. If they only scoring 7 points, 10 points a game, it's gonna be on him. And they're gonna start screaming for the kid, but he gotta say, listen, man, I don't want to put him in here and mess this up. But if they averaging 17, 18, 20 points a game, and the defense is giving up 23, what you gonna do? So this is the year I think really if Khalil Mack and them need to turn up crazy.
And you know we have a new defensive coordinator too, so he needs time to develop.
We'll say,
Well,
Skip, y'all.
he ain't got no time. He ain't got no time.
No, we'll just say he said he'll be right back.
We'll say I don't like y'all.
Damn Bears fan.
Sean Desai ain't got no time. He needs to do something right now because that defense is old.
Yeah, they getting there.
It's aging, but that's again, you lose your best cover corner. Your greatest asset is coming off one of his worst statistical career seasons in MAC, but you do get an Eddie Goldman back. You know what I'm saying?
And
you
hope
get a
Lakeem can stay healthy. I hope Lakeem can stay healthy.
Healthy.
And Roquan is a dog. I think right now you have the perfect combination of youth and veterans. Mm-hmm. I really do. I like Jalen out on the corner. I like this kid they just drafted from Oregon.
Yeah, the big dude. Yeah.
I think he's going to be okay.
Boy.
You know
Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think
Oklahoma State.
Tevin.
Yeah. No. They drafted a cornerback in the 6th
round.
A
cornerback. I thought you were talking about the
corner. He's from Oregon.
Okay.
Who that is.
He's from Oregon, so he done seen a lot of spread offenses. I think he's going to be okay. You got Eddie back there. They got a nice secondary. You know what I'm saying? I just think at the end of the day, don't F this up and rush that kid to the field. Just let it simmer. You ain't won. What you done won in the last 3 years?
2 playoff berths. That's it.
Okay, that's it. Berths. And get your ass right back to the crib. So build 1 year, be patient, take that mouth shot, and then come out and tear ass when this kid can throw that ball all around the field. Grab you one more receiver. I still think we need a stud. I don't like all these little guys. I want some size, man.
I'm about to say I agree with you on the size.
I need a 6'2". I need a DK Metcalf. I know he's different, but I need that boy a monster.
But
he's a
Javon Williams and Riley Ridley was the size, but I haven't seen.
Is Javon Williams gonna stay on the team?
Man,
I don't
they just drafted. He's like 5'10", but he's fat. He's like 4'3",
No,
7.
they just put the list up. The free agent they got from San Francisco.
That's good.
He's good.
428.
Oh, they got him.
Then they got 2 4-3 guys, and Tariq Cohen running 4-4.
Right.
But how do you get all of them on the field at the same time?
You can't.
Can't get.
And you got Tariq Cohen coming back.
Right.
And then and with Tariq, you can't put him in the backfield. He's too little. So you try to use him like Tyreek Hill, but Tyreek Hill is different, dog.
He's a different dude.
He's different.
That's why I said
Tariq in the backfield.
But that's why I said because you have David Montgomery and you picked up Derek Williams from the Chiefs.
Damian
Williams. Just run the ball just a little more.
He stay hurt.
Just try to run the ball then. Try.
All right. We'll see, man. Hopefully I come back and rap with y'all when the season starts.
Oh, we'll talk offline because
definitely.
Hey, and I know you feel me, Leon. You don't want to see. You said the brown water pistol. I love it.
The beige. He ain't brown about him. He beige.
I don't want to see him throwing the ball 40 times. I don't.
That's gonna be an ugly game.
I don't think none of us do. But we want to see him at least manage the game and let Justin Fields sit and simmer. Leon froze again.
That's God telling me to go before I say
Well, hey, before you go, man, do you like this shirt, right?
Yeah, that shirt hard. That's hard.
Did it? I got the little LR under here. That's your shit. So I'm having one for you made. But it doesn't say LR on it. It's gonna say me.
You gonna say me?
So when the world opens back up and I see you, I'll give it to you.
My man. I ain't mad at you. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Good stuff.
Thanks for coming,
man.
We appreciate you, man.
That's what's up.
We got an event to do this summer if we get off punishment.
Yeah. I'm about to go work now.
All right, man. You take care.
All right, brother.
Man, that was dope.
Yep.
I love Leon's energy. I love his humility.
Most definitely, man.
I love his humility. I love his outlook. He touched on a great many things. He's a very worldly individual. Love that about Leon. Sir, I want to gauge what you thought because he spoke on a couple of things as fans that may or may not rub some of our fan base the right way. You know, it's a lot of us out here clamoring right now. Man, fuck Andy Dalton. Put Justin Fields in today. He made a great point. Why do you want to ruin this man already?
Yeah, I agree with that. It's going to be tough because I definitely don't want to see Andy Dalton. Like, I just don't want to see it. But I do recognize that the value in Justin Fields because, I mean, they went up in the draft 9 spots, which was aggressive, which I appreciate them for doing because I just didn't think they had it in them.
That was unprecedented by any Bears brass throughout our lineage, throughout our time living.
Exactly. So I was impressed to see that. And I don't want to ruin the young man off for 1 year. So I'm good with letting him sit for a year. You know what I'm saying? I rather the long term game, the long term success than the short term success.
So J.I. and I have a term of which I coined his phrase. I love J.I. for this. Come eat in my restaurant. The food's not terrible. Andy Dalton is not terrible. He's serviceable. We just went to the playoffs back door, 8-8.
Yeah.
We've seen this picture before. Having Justin Fields come in to get his head busted in doesn't help us. One, hell, we don't have a number 1 pick next year, so it don't help us at all.
Right.
2, let him learn organically, right? And if Andy Dalton just happens to catch a little lightning in the bottle, 9-7 playoff berth, great. Make a couple of bonus checks, get the fan base and say, you know what? We was 9-7 with Andy Dalton. Wait till we get Justin Fields. Go ahead and build that hype organically.
Yeah.
I feel that would be more conducive to what, because, you know, we get a little concerned about our jobs and Bears start off 1-3, 1-4, 1-5. And it's like, you know, hey, call to the bullpen. I don't want to ruin that kid because Nagy and Pace are trying to save their jobs.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, they got Nick Foles still on the roster too. So.
Oh God, he's not gonna be there.
Nick
I cringe when you say Nick Foles.
He's not gonna
it's
be
like
there.
remember the teacher used to scratch the chalkboard.
Yeah, hey, but I mean, we trying to say that the kid, we gotta.
So are they going to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster?
Traditionally, they don't. They have, but traditionally they don't.
No, it's hard to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster. You know, especially in this day and age with the moves you have to make. You know, you'd rather use that spot for something else to fulfill a need.
But remember, this year they probably won't because they need cap relief because they only had $1.47 million in cap. Now, by letting go of Charles Leno Jr., I believe they gained $9 million in cap relief. They did, right? Because his cap hit was like 6 figures. It was very low. So now you have a little over $10 million in cap relief. You get rid of Nick Foles for like a 5th, 6th round pick or whatever, you get a little bit more. Because I think what we say, J.I., Nick Foles was at what, like 14, 15 million? So we can do extra cap relief.
He's more than that.
I don't remember not his salary, but what the cap hit would be.
Okay, got it.
Right. So you maneuver the numbers. Like I said, hey, send them down to Miami. Give Tua a solid backup. Send them to whoever. I don't care. Just get them on the next thing smoking. But get something back for him. Now you go into the season where Andy Dalton is QB1. Justin Fields is learning. He's the project. You get a solid running game going because remember, it's not just throw him into the fire because you have a new left tackle as well. He's got to get acclimated. As nasty and dirty as he is, they also have a center that they brought up, a 6'4", 310-pound boy that they brought in as a project. So the Bears have some things that they're working on the offensive line.
That's Larry Borom. Borom, yeah.
But but you see what I'm saying? It takes time for that to manifest as well.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like, bam, this dude is plug and play.
Right.
Now with the left tackle, he will be plug and play.
He's going to be plug and play.
He's
definitely
plug and play because Leno is out of
here. There is no Leno anymore. Thank God.
Yeah.
Within the next 3 weeks, Nick Foles will be a new New York Jet.
A New York Jet, you say?
He'll be a New York Jet. He has some ties there with the
With the OC?
with the offensive coordinator. He'll be a New York Jet.
Dude from Dallas?
Yes.
So what do we get out of that?
Cap relief.
Right.
Yeah, we gained back if it's for a fifth, we gained back that pick that we traded.
Oh yeah. We'll get some lower level. We'll get some low level pick,
and then you'll get the cap relief.
Yeah, and you know what? They just drafted. What's Buddy's name?
Zach Wilson.
So Zach Wilson has a veteran. So
That's
truthfully, I'm sorry. That's what I meant. The Jets.
Okay.
Yeah, the Jets. You said the Jets. You said
New York Jets. So this is what happens. You get a quality backup, then Zach Wilson can do the same thing. Nick Foles can come in there, and you know what? That will guarantee him some playing time.
Wait, so
the Jets line is way better. The Jets line is way better. Like Mekhi Becton is a dog. Like
he probably the only one on that line.
Yeah, but he's like the Incredible Hulk, man. Like he's just different.
Yeah, man, that boy running for his life. He in a division with Belichick, Flores, and my man up in Buffalo, man.
I ain't say he was gonna kill.
They finna tear him apart.
I just said he got a better. He's got a better. The Jets have a better line than the Bears. That may not be saying much, but.
So JR, are you saying that Zach Wilson would go in there and start, and Nick Foles is going to back him up?
No, I said no. If they plan on starting Zach Wilson, then they wouldn't get a veteran backup.
No, they wouldn't get Nick Foles.
There would be no need for them to get Nick Foles.
There's no need to get that guy. If they bring Nick Foles in, they're bringing him. He's a stopgap. He'll start a couple games. If they do well, great. If they don't do terribly, then they might be able to hold off the Wolves. But they're going to be under the same pressure that we are. A rabid fan base that's really calling to see the new guy sooner or later. And by the way, this ain't the 80s or the 90s where the quarterback sits for 2 or 3 years. I think Aaron Rodgers was the last guy that's going to do that. Pat Mahomes kind of did that, but they didn't ruin Kyler Murray. I don't think they ruined Baker Mayfield.
No.
So this guy hitting the ground.
Wait, it's interesting you said that, but is Baker Mayfield the answer in Cleveland? Because
currently, yes, absolutely.
He is a very solid incumbent.
Absolutely.
He is a very solid incumbent right now. There's nobody.
Still not so because I still think that Baker should be putting up better numbers than what he's doing with the weapons that he has. Plus, they have a very solid defense.
Wait a minute. Did they make the playoffs last
season? They went to the playoffs last season.
Pause, Will.
It was a creep into the playoffs.
That's a Super Bowl as far as Cleveland is concerned.
No. That wasn't a creep in. They won 11 games.
And they won the division.
Name the game in which Cleveland was dominant.
No.
The last game against Pittsburgh when they started the first quarter 28-3. What are you talking about?
The last game out of 16, you said?
The game they put Pittsburgh out the playoffs
and took game out of 16. Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
It wasn't irrelevant if that's what you're saying.
It was absolutely relevant.
It wasn't irrelevant.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is Baker Mayfield is surrounded by time. You put a really good quarterback in that system. That team is.
So Will.
Yes.
Allow me to ask you this. They made the playoffs. I believe somebody can check me. I believe they were 11-5, maybe 10-6, but they were second. They were no, they weren't second. They overtook Baltimore for the division, correct?
No, I think Pittsburgh still won the division.
However that played out, but here's my thing. The Cleveland Browns have a great defense. They were missing Grant Delpit, their safety draft pick, number 1 safety from last year, who will be back this year.
Mm-hmm.
They picked up Jadeveon Clowney this year. So now you got bookends of Clowney and Myles Garrett. That's a problem.
Scary.
So wait, there's more. You have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt as your running backs.
Mm-hmm.
You have one of the most dominant offensive fronts in the NFL. If I'm not mistaken, they were ranked 6th. What does Baker have to do but not make a mistake?
Be dominant.
With that defense and the running game, do you really have to be that dominant?
Numbers.
Or do you just not have to? If Baker Mayfield has 25 touchdowns, 4,000 yards, and 10 picks, I guarantee you they win the division.
You're right. You're right. But what I'm saying is, I'm not. I started this statement by saying I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield. I didn't say I wasn't sold on the Cleveland Browns.
This is third year, right?
Yes. No. Is it third or fourth?
It's 3.
It's 3 because he set a rookie
Baker?
right because he set a rookie record. So this is going into
His
his
third year. He's going into
Yeah,
his
it's
fourth.
third
year.
Going into his
Yeah,
fourth.
this
Right.
is 4 coming up.
This is
Oh,
four.
okay.
So, but it's not that I'm not sold on Cleveland Browns. I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield.
What pick was Mayfield?
Huh?
What pick was he?
One.
Baker
Top of the
Overall?
draft.
He was
Overall?
Yes.
Top of the draft.
How do you get to be number 1? By being terrible. Now they're 11-5. So he did something right.
Here he go asking questions. He already know the answer to.
Oh, boy. So let me ask you a question.
They're 11-5 from an 0 forever season. They're happy with this guy. He kept his job another year.
You
Or
guys
two.
you guys would have felt comfortable if somehow Baker Mayfield would have found his way to Chicago and became the franchise quarterback.
I love Baker's energy. I wouldn't have been mad about them.
I wouldn't have been mad at
You
that.
guys would have been comfortable with that. That would have been the solution.
If he did in Chicago what he's doing there, I'd be okay with that.
Coming off
I'll
of
be
what
good
Baker
with
did at Oklahoma,
Right.
and then what he did his rookie year, setting the record, absolutely I would take Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Why is this even a question?
Because I'm not sold on him. That's my point. I don't.
You're not sold on him as an individual aspect because he's not throwing 40 touchdowns a game? Is that what we're talking
The
about?
weapons that he got.
Scoot over, Will. Let Colin Coward talk because I think he's right next to you, telling you all of this, feeding you this Baker hate.
Wait. Hold on.
Scoot over. You sound like Colin Coward. I know he got to be right next to you.
J.I., you the head coach. I'm usually your assistant. Feel me on this, coach. Did Baker Mayfield not have better numbers once Odell Beckham got hurt?
Yes.
He did.
He didn't have a ball dominant receiver demanding that he play outside of his game. I think he looked better without him.
So he was able to do what? Play quarterback.
Yep. Instead of appeasing a ball dominant receiver.
Thank you, coach.
Let me say this. It was a hot topic earlier today on ESPN about Aaron Rodgers. And it was very, very, very.
I saw it on Get Up.
You saw that?
On Get Up, yeah.
I was at work. I didn't see it.
The talk of Aaron Rodgers being in Cleveland. Now,
Aaron Rodgers being what?
In Cleveland.
It wouldn't
happen. Instantly.
It wouldn't happen.
Listen, put Aaron Rodgers in Cleveland.
Super Bowl.
They probably
let me tell you this.
Same thing.
Hold on for a minute. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair because
let me tell you why.
If they came to Chicago right now and said, "Hey, we'll swap your Aaron Rodgers for Justin Fields," people would listen. You'd have half the people saying, "Okay, Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers."
No, they wouldn't.
Yes,
They wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Man, I was just on the Facebook thread today. That was like, hell no, we don't want Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, y'all listen.
You got Justin Fields now. You're comfortable.
Don't want the MVP of the league.
Well, I don't know about all of that.
Justin Fields is the future. Aaron Rodgers.
Because if you got a chance to take Aaron Rodgers and win in the next year or two, you take Aaron Rodgers.
He's like 80 years old. No.
But check this out.
I'll take the MVP right now.
Let me address what you just said, Will, because I have to hit you on a couple of things that you may have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
Nick Foles. Baker Mayfield had to overcome a little adversity in his career this year because guess what? His number one weapon got hurt, right? What does Aaron Rodgers always complain about? Man, I don't have no receiver help. So you say replace Baker with Aaron with no Odell. That's one. Hold on, let me finish. Two. Nick Chubb missed like what? 5 games with a knee injury? 5 or 6 games? So now you're asking Aaron Rodgers to come in and supplant Baker Mayfield with no Odell and no Nick Chubb. And yet you think that team goes to the Super Bowl.
Why would you
talking about this upcoming year, not last year?
But I thought he said replace him.
No, they were saying if he came in this year, this
okay. I'm sorry, I misunderstood because I was about to read you the riot act, buddy.
No, this year with at full strength.
Right, just upcoming year.
Well, you know what? AFC Championship game.
Who they look against the Chiefs?
They don't beat the Chiefs.
I don't know. I think that'll be a tough game.
I'll say this, and I'm going to be called a hypocrite later by some people that are watching. Aaron Rodgers has been in the spotlight game the last couple years and has not been able to get over the hump. Now, we do understand that a change of scenery may be able to help that. But too many times, let's get it right. Tom Brady did it. Tom Brady does what Tom Brady does. Let's not talk about Tom Brady. But too many times, you have a Brett Favre that changed, didn't make it. You have a Warren Moon that changed, didn't make it. You have a Joe Montana that changed, didn't make it. Just because you changed teams and you were once one of the great ones doesn't automatically guarantee that you get into the Super Bowl. It does not.
No, it doesn't. But once you couple with leaving it, first of all, let's say this: Aaron Rodgers made a great run. Well, I should say Aaron Rodgers. The Green Bay Packers made a great run this year because they were stronger. The year prior, they had a lot of stuff going on. You had all of the offensive line was never intact. You had the receiver, the main receiver. What's his name? I can't think his name right offhand.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Dante Adams was hurt the whole year. And they had no running game whatsoever and a piss poor defense.
So let me stop you because last year was Matt LaFleur's first year as head coach and the offense changed. Aaron Rodgers had a down year for Aaron Rodgers standards.
He did.
Which was still a great year for any other average quarterback.
Right.
They still went 13-3. I want to say Aaron Jones rushed for 1,300 plus yards and had like 14, 15 touchdowns. Right. So let's not act like they were just trash.
No, wait. I didn't say this year that just passed. I'm talking about the year prior.
That's the year I'm talking about. Both years they went 13-3 and went to the NFC Championship game. So that Matt LaFleur's first year.
They did.
Would you like to bet?
They did.
Yeah,
don't say nothing, sir. Don't say nothing because he gonna owe me a prime rib dinner.
I'll put a question on that to your prime rib dinner. Sounds good.
I bet that. I bet that right now.
They went to the NFC Championship both years.
Wait, what's the bet?
The same record, 13-3.
Went to the NFC Championship 2 years straight. You say 1 game away from Super Bowl.
They lost to San Francisco. San Francisco dog.
They didn't.
I don't know if I will bet against JB.
San Francisco dog walked.
I'm gonna be quiet.
And then Aaron Rodgers neglected to run, even though Tom Brady got a favorable no call.
Right.
He neglected to run to get the touchdown to ice the game.
Yeah. I think that's what he's really mad at.
Okay, but still, no.
I think that's what he's really
hold on. Stay focused. You said they didn't go to back-to-back NFC Championship games because you look at Aaron Rodgers' stats from 2 years ago and be like, there's no way.
Yeah.
But they did. Aaron Jones was a dog year before last.
Aaron Dog, yes, he was.
They kept that thing moving. Jay, I see you looking up. You don't have to look up nothing. I got everything you need right here.
That man.
I live sports.
That
like
man.
y'all play
right.
sports and look at
right.
sports. I live this shit. Like for real.
Right. Because they was in San Fran the year before.
George Kittle went crazy. I want to say like Jimmy Garoppolo threw the ball like 8 times or something. He was like 8 for 11 or some crazy stat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was they ran through him.
That was against the Packers in the NFC Championship game, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, well, I don't mind buying you a dinner.
Can I get some of that prime rib?
Well, you buy the dinner, how about a drink? You buy the dinner, how about a drinks? That's how we do that.
Oh, that's fine. That I have no problem with that.
Can I get in on that?
No, because you should have stepped in when you was allowed to. No, you can't. Yeah.
Here's my thing in saying this. Aside, little trivia question. Most Hall of Fame caliber quarterbacks that had success with one team that changed teams, it's only two of them that made it to the. I'm sorry, it's three of them that made it to the Super Bowl. Two of them that won.
Right.
Peyton and Tampa Bay and Tom Brady.
Peyton and Tom. The other one that made it was Kurt Warner.
Mm-hmm. Right. With the Cardinals. With the Cardinals.
But he lost. Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's not that easy just because I'm like a first ballot shoe-in Hall of Famer, and I'm gonna take that next team to the Super Bowl. That's not always a guarantee.
You don't think with all that power that you said that's in Cleveland, a strong two strong backs, two strong receivers, a very strong defense, that you add Aaron Rodgers to that you can't just be like, they got the great chance.
I think they would go. I think
AFC.
They got a great chance right now with Baker.
AFC championship game. Y'all make it seem like going to the AFC championship game is bad.
I just thought about it. Why are we saying this? Isn't this? I'm sorry. I got you guys off topic. Let's talk about the Bears some more. I'm sorry. Why are we even in Cleveland? Let's stop.
Because you're not a Bears fan, so we talking about somebody else.
I missed the bottom of that shirt. I came in towards the what the bottom of the shirt say?
The bottom of the shirt say, I only wear this shirt when I'm with my Bear fan friends. My Bear fan friends to blend in. I'm sorry.
That's funny, Will. That is too. JB, what's going on, man?
He rapping hat and shirt.
Okay.
You needed some inspiration, clearly. But seriously, fellas, let's take this into perspective. With all this going on in Green Bay right now, let's say Aaron Rodgers says to hell with Green Bay and he goes and hosts Jeopardy for a year. The Bears have a chance to actually take this division this year with Andy Dalton.
I think.
Wait a minute.
Shut up, because I'm not saying it because of what you think.
He could put up Carson Palmer though.
I think he will.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Carson Palmer? What are we talking about?
Carson
Aaron
Palmer.
Rodgers can pull a Carson Palmer. Y'all don't know about
to get out of
yeah. And then he went to Oakland.
No,
LA or whatever it was.
He pulled a ground
Cardinals.
Okay.
Right. But my point being, with like you said, sir, with this is before J.I. get on his box, because I'm gonna let him have his platform. If the Bears, and I'm just saying this for fandom, the Bears winning the division with that team elevated morale-wise, that's good for Justin Fields, just like it was good for Patrick Mahomes when they made the second round and Alex Smith and them lost. That was great from Patrick Mahomes. Like, okay, I'm taking over a great team. I think that could do wonders for Justin Fields as well, because right now, the Bears defense, Terrence, you alluded to this. They're an aging defense. We can't keep wasting that defense. So if Aaron Rodgers is out the picture this year, you better damn well go for it.
Yeah, you got to.
What's the worst that can happen? You lose to Tampa Bay in the second round? I'll take that.
Hey, I'd be happy with that.
I'll be damn happy with that. The floor is yours, J.I., because I already know what you're going to say.
We know we ain't going to miss no kick. With Carol Santos, we know we ain't going to miss no damn kick. That's for sure.
Where's Pinheiro? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Wait a minute. So this time last week, the Bears can't play dead in the graveyard with Andy Dalton. But this week...
Who said that? We said serviceable.
Okay, hold on. So we go from serviceable... Man, we could win the division.
Well, that's because last week you didn't have the clamor of Aaron Rodgers' problem.
Yeah, that was the
cool. So wait a minute. If I can win,
isn't that like a major caveat?
Yeah,
hold on.
It is.
Well, wait a minute. So beating Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers being gone, that's only 2 games you add. So we're 2 games out of winning the conference championship.
But it also is 2 games that you might win, but also the 2 other games in the division that Green Bay would lose.
Hold on. We're saying without Aaron Rodgers, they'll lose pretty much the rest. So it'll be a Chicago Vikings neck and neck. Depending on, we don't know what
Weren't the
Detroit
Bears
is gonna
second in
do.
the division?
Depending on which Kirk Cousins comes out.
Okay, so
Weren't
we're
the
saying
Bears
that
second in the division last year?
Third. Green Bay,
third?
Minnesota, then the Bears.
I'm sorry. So third. So we only have to overtake one team.
Should have bet them a dinner.
Yeah, so we really have to overtake
Will.
one team, and we can do that if no Aaron Rodgers with Andy Dalton, because just the moral support and the morale boost that we get from having Justin Fields just in the building is gonna make us better.
You heard what Eddie Jackson said.
Why
Why
not?
not?
About what Eddie Jackson said.
That man ain't played one down with Justin Fields, and he's like, man, finally.
Man.
Come on,
Got
The
bro.
way Eddie
real
Jackson played, he might not play it down with him.
You can play inspired ball by who you line up in them trenches with, bro. Come on.
Is that right?
You know.
I know. I listen. I know this. I know that. I think that a few years ago, the Bears, they overachieved when they kind of came down to earth, and we started seeing who people were. Like, this 12-4. Okay, then we get in, and then
You talking about 2018?
yeah, the 12-4 season.
Go, J.I. Man, you said fools go.
Yeah, and you know what? And here's what happened. I think that like the whole Andy Dalton thing, I was like, it's not bad. It might be slightly better. It's more like a lateral move.
Lateral move. Thank you. Lateral move.
It was a lateral move, so I'm okay with that. But to say, okay, well now, man, if Aaron Rodgers goes, the sky's the limit. If the sky's the limit because one guy leaves, now don't get me wrong, we will definitely overtake them. I think he's been the difference between us winning and losing against them. But the truth of the matter is, we just add those 2 games to our record.
Yeah,
you damn sure got to add 2 games to Minnesota's record too. They play them twice.
See here, that's what I'm saying. But see, that's the thing is now with that happening, the division like kind of, you know,
it's more parity.
It's more parity, and it becomes a crapshoot more so than it is a dominant, you know, prediction from Green Bay. Like every year, who do you predict gonna win that division?
Green Bay.
It's been Green Bay for a minute.
Like for at least the last 8 to 10 years.
Detroit in the basement.
Then ever so often you be like, oh shit, the Bears won the division, and you get to thinking like, damn. But if they play Green Bay in the playoffs, and what happens?
Yeah, so it's a wrap.
So let's not make it seem like it's just all gravy when they do win the division. But when that particular player is no longer in the division, hey, strike while the iron is hot. Take advantage. Do what you got to do.
I get that. Build up a little momentum. I'm okay with that.
Build up some momentum.
Kind of like how the East felt when Mike left.
The whole league felt when Mike left.
The whole world felt it with Mike.
I'll be glad when LeBron leave. I'm tired of that nigga.
You said that word.
Yeah,
the league will suck.
That you scolded me for saying.
Actually, it won't suck. I think it'd actually be better.
No, this is a star-driven league.
You know what? LeBron is not going to lead the league because it's his dwindling talent. I think
it'll be other things,
huh?
Outside ventures. You think will take them away?
Like politics.
Yeah, it's going to weigh on them too much.
You know what? Yeah, LeBron said this. You got to keep the main thing the main thing. At some point in time, basketball is not going to be the main thing. And he'll probably still be able to play when it's not for the main thing for him anymore. I agree with that.
And I think that's when he's just, because I mean, honestly, I think one man can only take so much. You can have strong shoulders and carry all these causes and everything like that. But man, when you get too many people beating on your door, this dude had the LA FOP is now talking about coming at LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
What'd he say?
I forgot why they come at him, but it was
he put up that tweet of that officer and said,
oh,
"You're
yeah. You know, so they
accountability."
Yeah, but that was. Don't you think that was kind of like asinine for him to say?
It was premature. Yeah,
very much so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. He didn't think that one out.
Nah, that's why he getting it right now.
Right. So that's that one where you be like, "Where's your PR people?"
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're right.
So, but when I say I'll be glad when he's gone, because then it'll be the shift of the focus being on one person. Now it can go back to league wide, at least for a little bit. At least for a little bit. So that next guy,
right? Till you have that next person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ron going for that the number one scoring list. He trying to chase down Kareem.
He ain't gonna make it, man.
No, he ain't gonna stay healthy enough. He can't. His father time is undefeated.
Look, he already done said my ankle has made it so that I will never be 100% again in my career. Man, that's the first excuse. Like he's letting us know, yeah, he's winding down.
Yeah, I give him 2 years.
But see, something's telling me
I give him 2 years.
Something's telling me
he's 30. He's 30. What?
36.
6. Right.
36.
But something's telling me
man.
that he's gonna do something to where 3 years, 4 years from now, when his son is eligible to be drafted, that he's gonna come back in some capacity to at least play a few games with his son. Now, to me, his son is not good enough to make the NBA. But we all know how nepotism works.
No, how does it work? Nepotism is the greatest thing. Like, and then I think you got sliced bread. That's how the world's supposed to work.
This guy.
Hold on.
It's always nepotism. It's always.
Hold on. Listen, we're gonna have nepotism for LeBron's son and let him get in the league. The other guy, Michael Jordan, we ain't gonna have nepotism for his son. We're not gonna have nepotism for his brother. We're not gonna have nepotism for Walter Payton's son. We're not gonna have nepotism for Walter Payton's brother. You know what? Sports has a bit of meritocracy to it. Still, you still got to be able to ball.
Let me stop you there. Hit the brakes, Jalen and Jacoby. Hit the brakes. Walter Payton's brother actually played ball and was serviceable.
Okay.
Michael Jordan's kids weren't good.
Sucked.
So the school that they played on, for one,
this guy again.
No, Jeff was a walk-on at U of I, a preferred walk-on. He was not a scholarship player.
Jeff messed up by playing basketball. He was a better football player.
Be that as it may, Will, he did not excel in the one thing that his father excelled in.
Right.
That's one. Two, the other son played at UCF.
Because they were too comfortable.
Wait a minute, UCF?
Yeah.
Where is that?
In Florida.
Yeah. That's a Division III school?
No,
it's a Division I school. You're not a bum if you're playing Division I ball.
I didn't say he was a bum.
Hold on.
He wasn't good
Terrence
enough.
said it again, and then Terrence will say tomorrow, I never call people trash and bums. He's a Division I athlete. Put some respect on that boy's name.
Did you hear me say he was a bum?
No, you did not. And he's not hungry. It's hard as hell to be hungry when you're well fed.
That was what
it's hard as hell to be hungry when you're well fed.
You know what?
Basketball was not Jordan's kids' passions.
It never was.
One is designing shoes or some shit like that, right?
Right. He didn't have that passion. They didn't have that passion.
I have to question J.I.'s view on this though.
Bronny loves basketball.
But watch this. Watch this. You mentioned hunger.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
We're of a different generation to where now we have kids of people we idolized at one point in time that are in both leagues, football, basketball, what have you. We looking at, let's go to baseball. Tatis Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Cecil
Fielder Jr. I'm sorry, Prince Fielder. We watch these kids' fathers.
Mm-hmm.
We have Steph. We have let's go a little deeper. We have what's my man's name?
Hardaway.
No. Play for Cleveland.
His son's not terrible.
Larry Nance.
Larry Nance Jr. and from Vanderbilt, the shooter.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson's father. But I'm talking about just recently, Anthony Goldwire's son played for Duke. Who's the other guard that plays in Cleveland that came from Vanderbilt? Shot like 52% from three in college before he got hurt.
I think only you know that one, JB.
No clue.
You got us stuck.
Irv about to pull it up real quick, but he played for Colin Sexton is the other guard. Played for Vanderbilt. His daddy played in the NBA. Come on, Irv, hurry up.
Sir?
Oh, here it comes.
No,
Bing
it's
is
not
moving slow.
Pippin's son about to declare for the
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland. Because you know who his daddy is? Winston Garland.
That's his dad?
That's Winston Garland that played.
Who the hell is that?
His father.
Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that?
Google Winston Garland NBA.
I would have to Google it.
My point being is this.
This is the Irvism.
It's no different. Like we're Glenn Robinson III.
Okay, hold on. Here's the thing. If you're Winston Garland's son, anything you do is an accomplishment because nobody knows that. Now, I'm not gonna say the same thing for Dale Curry, but most people don't even know who that is, and that's a shame.
I don't know who Dale Curry is.
Yeah, they do.
Most people don't.
Let me get my mom.
Most people don't.
Man,
Mom?
dude.
Where my
Hold on,
mom?
mine knows.
You just said
Ask
Dale
about
Curry
Winston
is
Garland.
unknown.
You ain't calling in for that.
Hey, I'm calling my mama, man. Hold on.
But you know, Dale Curry wasn't really ever a starter though. So I mean, that's you know what I'm saying.
That's exactly my point. That's exactly
I
my
can see
point.
that.
So when your son comes in, and you know Tim Hardaway Jr. is not, he's not gonna. His dad's light shines so bright, it's gonna be a little tougher for him. Steph Curry comes in, he say, "Hey man, Steph Curry has dad played in the league? Did he? And he has a brother that plays in the league too now. Does he?
No,
Hey, but see,
I don't think so because Dale Curry was a very serviceable player, man.
He was.
And
Dale
that-
Curry was
and
more
that-
than
More than serviceable, man.
But I mean, listen to how John said. John said he was like
wasn't a
the
starter,
13
though.
man
He
on the 12-man
No.
roster.
No, I'm
No,
saying
that's
Dale
not-
Curry was a dog.
Both,
Hold on, that's-
both y'all
yeah,
crazy as
fans
hell.
don't know who Dale Curry is,
I'm
but
not discrediting Dale Curry.
The casual fan does not know who that is.
You said
Especially
he
the
was
current day.
he was
Especially the current-
serviceable.
Listen,
Wait,
I
hold-
have
Will
I have-
said Dale Curry was serviceable. He
I
used
can't
to
right
drain
now. Hey,
threes all the time.
Hey, y'all got me fired up. Dale
Craig
Curry was
Hodges.
serviceable?
Hey, okay. Dale Curry was a good player in the NBA that everybody should know. Should I say it like that? I'm sorry for using the word serviceable. I
Okay.
apologize.
serviceable is
Now,
Apology accepted. Apology accepted.
you ain't got to apologize to Terrence. Terrence is the young trash man.
I don't call people trash.
Let somebody only make 4 All-Star games.
I don't
instead of
call
5.
people trash. I just say if they're not good. If they're not good at their job, I say they're not good.
I'm just tripping. Y'all don't remember Winston Garland. Like, for real?
Who the
Yeah, okay.
who is that?
Yeah.
Hey, you know who he is? Winston Garland is the dude with his hand up his ass to the puppet. He's the puppet master. Don't nobody know who that dude is. He's the dude who moves Grover's mouth.
Wait, I guess I'm the only one that just collected Fleer basketball cards and Topps basketball
probably,
cards and knew everybody.
We traded him. We didn't know who that was.
right.
I traded him for Brad Sellers.
So I get, but you love Ronnie Brewer when he was with the Bulls, but you know his dad played.
I did not know that.
Did not know
They
that.
know it.
I know Ron Harper has a
Wes
son that
Matthews
plays.
Jr., his dad played for the Bulls. Y'all didn't know that?
Who?
Wesley Matthews. Oh my God, what type of show are we on right now?
Hold on for a moment. This ain't the obscure basketball fans show.
on, man.
Listen, we don't know that. And let me tell you,
You know Arvydas Sabonis' son.
Yeah,
Come on.
of course.
Okay,
For the
give me
Pacers.
something. Throw me a
Of
bone.
course, we know who that is.
Throw me a bone here.
hold on. Here's the thing: if you name a bona fide star son, we'll know the son because the dad was a bona fide star. If you name a role
But that's
player
the thing. Most
and a
bona fide
miscellaneous
stars
ass player, we don't know who his son
become
is.
bona fide stars.
Say again.
Most bona fide stars most their sons normally don't become a bona fide. Where's Glenn Rice Jr.?
I don't know. I know Tim Hardaway Jr. is still in the league.
Hey, you are exactly right. But that goes to what he says is they're good enough to get there, but the hunger and desire to be the greatest is not there a lot of times. It's hard to be hungry.
And the only reason their accomplishment exactly. And the only reason their accomplishment isn't viewed as an accomplishment is because they're compared to their dad's success.
Yes.
Now, if your dad was a journeyman like Dale Curry, Steph Curry's gonna be. It was like, wow.
Dale Curry's not a journeyman.
He was on a lot of teams.
If Dale Curry was a dog,
on 2 teams,
what the hell was
the Hornets and the Toronto
Raptors, right? That's not a journeyman.
Hey, what the hell was Steph Curry doing at Davidson?
And Terrence, it's your chance to get your your dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my steak dinner because I know he was on more teams than just 2.
I said 3, but I know he wasn't a journeyman like he was on 9 different teams.
Here's your chance.
I know it wasn't just Charlotte.
He was on Charlotte.
We're going to Matson's. Come on, let's go to Matson's.
He said Matson's.
Y'all know Jalen Rose's father played in the league, right?
Yes.
So
I want Roof Chris.
But Roof Chris.
But he didn't know his pops, though. He never met his pops.
Hey, you just said steak dinner. You didn't say where.
So let me take it down a little bit. Was Jelly Bean Joe Bryant a household name if you weren't a basketball fan?
I wouldn't know who that was if I didn't know Kobe.
Exactly.
Right.
So in my house, I knew who that was.
From Philly.
But in my house, I knew who that was. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference?
Pete Meyer's son is a dog too.
My parents were sports people. You see what I'm saying? So I grew up in that atmosphere.
My parents were drug dealers.
Hey, you know what? straight
Mom and Dad.
NyQuil and Bear aspirin. Hey,
see what happens when you watch too much New Jack City when you little?
Exactly. G Money was my hero.
Hey,
okay, so where's my steak dinner gonna be at?
Matson's.
That's who you put on the bet to.
Matson's.
Madsen.
Right.
What? Wait, it might be a Tilly's depending on the bet. Shit.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, Bowles. I want Tilly's, and I don't need the steak. Give me that fire-ass fried catfish. Oh my god.
Killed them grits, boy.
Oh my god. Give me that. That'll be in place of the steak because Dale Curry was on 6 different teams.
Damn.
Oh.
5 different teams. Utah Jazz, Cleveland Cavaliers, Charlotte Hornets, Milwaukee Bucks, Toronto Raptors. I want my goddamn dinner at Tilly's.
God damn.
From who? Who did you bet?
Whoever said that I was wrong.
I never said his name, but that was JB.
2 or 3 teams max. I didn't know.
I want to say it was like 4 of y'all that said I was wrong. So that means I get 4 dinners.
Hold on. I definitely said you were wrong just in general. I wasn't talking.
You talking crazy.
Hey, you say he's just wrong for just.
He's just wrong in general.
Well, in general, you gonna get me a goddamn dinner at Tilly's.
Hey,
who else?
You say catfish and grits?
Hey, watch it. Hey, watch
yes.
it freeze. Hey, freeze.
Nah, don't freeze now. Don't freeze now.
I tell you what, Terrence. Let me see.
What's that?
Let me hold on. Let me check my Palm Pilot. I can't go tomorrow.
Palm Pilot.
Let me see.
Hey, Terrence.
Oh my God!
I said 3 teams. I'll take it. I'll be a man about it and take it. I said 3 teams.
Yeah, I thought 2, 3 max.
I said
okay.
Hey, just let me know when y'all going to Tilly's. I'll come in. I got you on the drink.
Saturday afternoon.
I got something to do Saturday afternoon. I work all day. You play all day.
Well, it's Saturday. Most people do play on Saturday.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working hard playing. Hey, y'all got to come to my game. I'm announcing the game on Saturday.
Oh, what game?
The M3 Marauders play the what is it? Raleigh Roustabouts.
Nah, he playing.
He's just making up some shit.
Yeah, he's really making up something.
He's making up some shit.
No, hey, Will, who do the Marauders play?
Man, come on, man, you know that, and I don't know.
I can't remember. I wanted to say the Muskegon Mustangs.
I can't.
Is it the Mustangs?
It's a shame. I'm the head coach and owner of the team, right?
I know. Hey man, that's the same way. When you know you're gonna whoop them, just bring them in. We don't need to know the sheep's name. Just bring them in and slaughter them.
Bring them on in here.
Hey, the both of yous, I'm gonna tell you, cut that cloak and dagger shit out. Spill it. Who what's what?
Who is it, Will?
Come on, it's some team from Michigan. I don't know.
I think it's the Muskegon Mustangs. I know it's at 7 o'clock at Hales.
Exactly who it is. It's the Muskegon Mustangs. That's who coming in here to get tapped up this weekend.
So who coached the Marauders?
I coach.
Will is the head coach. So Will. Hey, do you know somebody that can get us in?
Right.
Nope, because I'm also the owner.
So and JI, you're announcing.
I'm announcing.
Yes,
but you own a team as well.
My team has been since disbanded. See the way my marriage is set up. I'm only allowed to have so much
fun. He can only take on 2 ventures and one venture at a time. So
yes.
It was.
Hey, look at man, y'all as bad as the Bears, man.
The Stallions are reckless.
Y'all as bad as the Bears.
Let's get to some shout outs. I actually wanted to play How Chicago Are You with Sir, but
we can still do that.
Sir, where'd you grow up at?
Gill Gardens.
Woo! Let's play the game. So, all right, each of us is gonna ask you 2 questions pertaining to something in Chicago.
Yeah, you know Harold from the Garden. You know Harold and Bruce from the Garden.
Yeah, not no shit like that. Not nothing like that, but like a question.
Bet you don't know butter in that name.
What did the name of the Sears Tower? What's the name of the Sears Tower? What is it now? You know, questions like that. Not none of that Negro shit that they're talking about. I said Negro, JB. I didn't say the other word.
Good job.
You did.
Viewers, mom, dad, I didn't say it.
Right.
All right. So each of us is gonna ask you 2. It's gonna be like a round robin kind of. All right.
I'm ready.
And you have 5 seconds to answer each question. And after that 5 seconds is up, you gonna hear a noise like this. If I can pull this shit up.
Oh Lord.
Hey, I didn't know we were gonna play.
Your 5 seconds is up.
Wait, your 5 seconds.
So this is it.
That's
you gonna hear that noise. No, that's just after the 5 seconds.
Oh,
and if
so
you
what do we
don't
play if he's wrong?
If you can't answer it in the 5 seconds, dog, you might not be from Chicago. You might not be from Chicago.
Okay.
All right, sir. You ready? Yo.
What do we play if he gets it wrong?
Wah.
No, I like this one.
Yes. Okay, so if he's wrong, then you're gonna play right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start with Will, who's really not from Chicago, but he's gonna come up with a question anyway.
Right from here, down the street from him. All right, check this out. Name one premier athlete that came out of Carver High School.
That's easy.
Terry Cummings.
He stays from Gill Gardens.
Terry Cummings.
He got it. Good job.
I bet you Will was thinking about
my uncle coached up there for years.
I had those 3: Terry Cummings, Tim Hardaway, and Nick.
Jason Avant doesn't know.
Jason Avant.
Yeah. I grew up with Jay. Me and him around the same age.
You ain't mentioned Jay. You grew up with him, man.
Come on, show that man some love. Let me think. Okay. Name the toppings on a Maxwell Street Polish.
Ooh.
Grilled onions. Get mustard. The Polish?
It's an option. One is optional.
One is an option.
Yes.
The peppers.
There you go, my man.
Yeah.
My man.
Okay. JB, it's on you.
So enough of these easy questions because I ain't gonna play with you. Who is the Chicago Bulls' best center
Of all time?
all time?
That's easy for me.
Oh, I'm seeing them in my head. Number 10.
Wait, who?
Bob Love.
Wait,
Yeah, Bob Love.
Artist Gilmore.
Artist Gilmore.
A-Train.
Artist
All
Gilmore
right.
is a dog.
It's on me. Name me 5 players.
Hey, sir, you still good. You just ain't old Chicago.
Name me 5 players from the 1985 Bears Super Bowl roster.
5.
Jim McMahon. You got Walter Payton. You got Willie Gault. You got Steve Mungle McMichael. You got the Fridge. Shall I continue?
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
That was with these easy.
That was easy. That was an easy question. I was just taking your temperature, really. But when it comes back to me,
And that author that went triple wood.
Woo! Woo! Hey, McKinnon ain't the only one.
Did you really just do that to Silky?
That's
Not the
Silky
Silky
D,
D.
man.
Silky D's.
Okay, moving along.
Hey, sir must be kin to Willie Gault.
Hey, final round.
Wow, shots fired.
Listen, how y'all even connect that dot? I ain't even say no name.
Shots fired.
Because that means you watched the show.
Right, that's what that was.
I know a little something.
Shots fired.
Okay, Will, go ahead. It's on you.
Wait a minute, he made me forget my question.
Hey, Will, come to the mic. I can't hear you, brother.
He made me forget my question for real.
Oh, okay.
For real. All right. Let me give you one. Name. You know what? It's real easy. What channel did the Bozo Show come on?
Oh, WPN, stop it. Next.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Oh, that was super easy, Will.
Man, that was tough.
I had another one, but I forgot it after he said that other that did.
Wait a minute, hold on. Listen, I got it. Listen, Will, I'm gonna redeem you because I had another question, but I'm gonna give him this one because he seems to know a lot about the Bozo Show. Who was Bozo's sidekick? What was his name?
Oh, man. Come on, man. I had no clue.
What?
He said no clue, and you gave him the right button.
No,
Yeah,
I gave him the 5 seconds button.
Oh.
Right. You got to give him the.
What was the sidekick name?
Cookie.
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 Right, yeah. Shit. Hey, listen.
Cookie.
Cookie with the short hair.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you an easy question so you can get back in our good graces, but I don't know if I can really do that.
Come on, man. Bring it.
Bring it?
Bring it. Well, I know you the stat man, so bring it down a couple notches. Don't.
Don't go too hard.
Yeah, he gonna ask you the stat line from Winston. What's his name?
Winston Garland.
Right.
That's what you want?
What jersey number?
Last those digits of his social.
Hey, he averaged double digits 4 out of his career, 8 years in his career. But I know every stat from the 90s. So
Who the hell is that?
We'll revisit that later. So I'm gonna ask you this: what was Michael Jordan's highest season point total?
Was it 37?
36.6.
My man, 37 again. Yes, my man. Great, good answer. That's correct.
Yeah.
That's a high score. That's
bananas.
That was an
early in his career. That was like
year two. That's when they were knocking your teeth out.
That was high.
It's on me.
87. You look like you empty, bro.
Name me five streets in Chicago that start with an S.
St. Lawrence, St. Louis, That's the West.
That's not in Chicago though. Well,
Yeah, it's
You ain't from Chicago.
It's
yeah,
West.
I'm from Chicago. I'm more Chicago than you and everybody else.
St. Louis Street out west.
Yeah, Sangamon.
Yep.
That's 3.
You missing a real easy one.
The big one that White Castle is on.
Stony Island.
That's
And
4.
another one
Damn,
that
One I was missing.
runs
help him.
adjacent.
Don't help him.
That runs adjacent to Stony Island.
One of them is 0-0 when you get downtown.
Yep.
Oh, State Street. Damn, that ain't even downtown. That's across the whole. I should have got that first.
I said 0-0, State and Madison.
Yeah.
South Chicago.
I should come
South
up with
Chicago,
another
right,
question
right,
because
right.
y'all gave that up. I should come
What, you
up
going
with
to
something else.
Chi-Town or something in South Chicago?
Hey, didn't he say he was from the Gardens? You gonna be more Chicago than that?
Who, me? Yes.
I ain't still there, but that's where I'm from.
Hey,
I got a
who,
bonus question.
who was them people that kept the reindeer and the sleigh up on their house all time I've been in there? They could keep the Christmas lights up. They still up there.
Nah.
Yeah.
I thought that was your house.
No, listen, I was there a lot.
Hey, sir, I got a bonus question for you.
Go for it.
What actor had the greatest movie role in Chicago actor history?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
I don't know.
He's saying that because he filmed it in Chicago. It was about what's that movie? I can't think of it.
All right.
Candyman.
And I hope he come on the show. Rocky 3, Mr. T.
I think you talking about like film.
That wasn't the greatest role.
He's the greatest villain of all time. Clubber Lane is the greatest of all time.
Wait, but I thought the question was who was the greatest Chicago actor that had the
From Dunbar.
I said, what Chicago actor had the greatest role?
Right.
I know 2 of them.
Harrison Ford.
Mr. T was
Star
number 1.
Wars Empire Strikes Back.
No.
Han Solo.
Kevin Morrow is number 2. But
Who the fuck is that? Yeah, that's the extra, right?
That's Winston Garland's cousin. You don't want him on the show.
Who did you say?
Kevin Morrow.
Kevin
Morrow.
Morrow.
I figured out who Winston Garland is.
I'm thinking about
Winston Garland.
And that's The Fugitive, so that's why I
The Fugitive, right.
Winston Garland is the dude in How Stella Got Her Groove Back. That's Winston Garland, isn't it?
Hey, man, your cup empty?
Huh?
Your cup empty?
Hell yeah, my cup is empty.
I can tell.
Yeah,
how can you tell?
I can tell.
Because he about to get a standing 8 count.
I'm holding off on my scotch. I'm trying to wait till it's over with.
No, don't sip, brother. Don't sip. Hey, who won that?
Why wait?
Hey, I got another question.
Hold on, Irv. I got real random because I don't want to look it up. I didn't see. We all are boxing fans, and I messed up this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Who won that Andy Ruiz Chris Arreola fight?
Damn, I don't know.
Yeah, that one went up under my radar.
I saw the promos for it all week too.
I bet you Montel know.
I bet you Montel know.
I was supposed to be over there today.
All right.
See, you messing up, Jay.
Of course, Montel know. And speaking of Montel, he's gonna be a guest host next month. We're gonna have a whole boxing show.
Hey, I got a question, man. This will let you sir. I'm gonna let you redeem yourself on this one, all right?
Okay.
Okay. All right. How Chicago is you? Hey, where do I know you? Where do I know you from, man? You look very familiar.
Tilly's.
No, I know, sir.
He said Tilly's.
No, I've only been to Tilly's once.
Yeah,
I ain't never been invited either.
One time you was with Honor.
No. Will, I was with you. We went after football practice one time.
Multiple times. Don't even try that one.
No, I went the first time I went. I think we were going somewhere. We came after football practice. I said it's decent over here. Sir, I know you from maybe the ETA Theater. That's what I want to say.
Nah.
I know sir from someplace because there ain't too many sirs. And Let me see him put up the bat phone because my brother said he definitely knows him. I don't know.
JR, he's telling he don't know you, man.
Listen, then you ain't from Chicago, man. I'm kind of like a big deal around here. You know what I mean?
Stupid. You stupid. Hey man.
Hey, this dude, man. Yeah, I'm with you, sir. I'm gonna drink to that one.
We 225 in, man.
Me too. If I had something in my cup. So let's
put it on the table with you next time, T.
Let's get to our shout outs and get on out of here so I can put something back in my cup.
Uh-oh. Jalen's coming in. It's time to go, guys.
You ain't never lied.
Hey, so Will, you go first then. You know, you up, you on deck. You next.
Saying real fast.
Man, shout out to all the Chicago Bear fans who finally got their wish in getting them a quarterback / black quarterback here and just giving Bear fans hope.
Sound like you want to say something else after
No,
that.
I'm done. I'm gonna leave it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Wife must be calling you. Get on.
Everybody sleep in my house.
Oh, everybody sleep. Go ahead, J.I. It's on you.
Hey, it is Teachers Appreciation Week. I want to give all Chicago teachers a shout out. Shout out for all Chicago teachers.
Include you too, J.I. Include you.
They love me.
Terrence don't like the teachers.
Huh?
Terrence, you act like you don't like the teachers. That was Dang, Terrence.
Fuck the
he
teachers.
said teachers, not police.
Fuck
Might as well be the same thing.
Right.
So you that's it. No more shout out.
Ain't that enough?
Hey, I mean it's only if you think it's enough, okay.
I'm good, baby.
Make it enough.
Man, you gonna fool out
Make it enough.
JB, it's on you, homeboy.
So of course, I'm gonna be long-winded. First of all, shout out, thanks to Leon Rogers for coming on the show. First and foremost, thank you for your service. Thank you for your comedy. Thank you for your Chicago lineage. Thank you for being here and being accessible to all of us regular folk. That's my first shout out. Second shout out of always, Miss Sandra. She be texting me.
Miss Sandra.
She be texting me during the show. She got hard-hitting questions. She got fact checks. Shout out to moms. Shout out to Curtis Clay. A lot of questions, a lot of good interviews, a lot of good. Yep. Shout out to SB. Shout out to my man AB that came in earlier with the rant.
Most definitely. Woo.
Yeah, and he stayed on and had a lot of had some good energy after the fact in the chat.
Love it, man.
That, bro. And then again, like Will said, hey, shout out to Bears fans. We've been down in the dumps for a long time. We back.
Bear down.
We back.
Hey, I'd like those hats. I'm gonna have to give me one of those hats.
I'll hook you up.
Hey, I got a guy,
I don't want to see you wear it. I don't want to see you wear it.
Shut up.
Hey, Will, I got a guy.
All right, sir. You're our guest. Go ahead. Say the best for last.
Shout out to Tilly's.
Well, yeah, definitely shout out to Tilly's. It's one of them side. There we go.
Where's that? Yeah, show it. There you go. Shout out to Tilly's, boy.
It's in there somewhere,
I see. There it is. Yep.
Shout out to the home base Tilly's out in Calumet City. Come check us out. But I gotta shout y'all out. T, Nick, JR, JB, Will. Appreciate y'all for having me on. Shout out to Leon. This was a good time. Shout out to all the mothers, because Mother's Day is coming up this upcoming weekend.
We did this out.
Mom just said thank you, sir.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody.
Wait, time out. Before we all get our ass whooped, shout out to the super producer in her absence during her sickness. We got to get it together.
Terrence was gonna say that.
I was gonna say it. I
had to make sure. It was said before.
I was gonna save all of our asses because she sure would have got up in it.
No, we knew you had it, but he just wanted to make sure. You know what I'm saying?
We'll make sure.
Good looking.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So it's on me. All right. Well, yeah, I definitely first and foremost want to shout out the super producer Tanya. In her absence, she was feeling a little under the weather, so we held it down. I hope you get better. Shout out to my man AB, not Alex Brown, the other AB. But he came in here, like JB said, with a lot of energy. It was last second thing, but he was really cool about it. So shout out to him, definitely. And he made a lot of great points.
In 30 seconds.
Yes, in 30 seconds. You know, Jay Glazer style. So definitely shout out to him. Shout out to all the mothers. Because like Sir said, Mother's Day is coming up. And we can't forget about mamas, especially Miss Sandra. Can't forget about Miss Sandra. She's a regular. So, you know, we got to shout out Miss Sandra.
T.
Huh?
Don't worry, I ain't gonna forget about your mama. Trust me.
So you got on me about when I was joking about your mama, but now
I had to get you back.
Okay.
Dog.
All right.
I had to get you back.
Hey, Miss Ross, I'll be there. Hold on, wait a minute. so
that's a can of worms.
Let's finish these shout outs. I gotta shout out everybody that watched, all 5 people. Maybe more, hopefully more. We want you to share and talk about this podcast. Please share it with your buddies. We want to keep this thing going, but we definitely can't keep going without you. So we appreciate y'all and hope y'all still keep coming. And I want to shout out Tilly's. And I can't wait to get my fish and grits dinner from
You know I got you.
From JB. My man, sir, I know, sir. Sir got me all the time. But JB, yeah. J.I.
I got T Nick, I got you, man. Hey, just we can't do it Saturday.
That's
well, maybe
okay.
I don't know. We figured out, man. Whenever you want to go, my treat on you. Okay, I got you.
I was about to say, okay.
Right.
No.
With your root. With your root.
That was funny, though. That was funny. The last shout out, my lady, man. She said to me that even though I don't watch sports, I'll just turn it on and then go about my business. At least you all will have one viewer.
Oh.
So I appreciate that, man. But next week.
It's like how my kids do in school. They turn on the computer and just leave. Hey, we don't want you to be there by yourself, Miss Dirk. We got you.
Next week, we on vacation, man. We gone. Yeah, we ain't gonna have no show next week. We might have a recording.
Hey,
I'm not gonna say of who,
let's say
yeah.
Tilly's next week. How about that?
Say what?
We at Tilly's next week, Tuesday night.
Hey, wait! If we on, I don't want no damn vacation.
I ain't gonna be here.
Oh, where you going?
I'm going to your mama. No, I'm going
in a pandemic. In a pandemic,
I'm going to. Hey, man, the world is opening up.
You got your card?
You going to Florida or Houston?
You got your vaccination card?
No, I didn't take that vaccination yet.
I'm going to play with you.
I ain't getting on the airplane. I'm driving. I'm going to New Orleans.
I'm going to Gary.
Oh, you going to
Gary? Hey, why you BSing? That's where Winston Garland is from. But I know you know that. He's from Gary. That's why I know. Nobody knows. Him and Big Dog Robinson.
Oh man,
you killed me with this Winston Garland shit, man.
Hey,
man, he went hard for Winston Garland. He was going hard for Winston Garland.
Obscure information, that's what we're about.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, so next week we there is no podcast because I'm gonna be gone. But
well, shit, I don't know what I'm doing on my Tuesday then. So
that's my say.
We might have a recording.
Oh, Taco Tuesday?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All
Hey,
y'all
Hey, Will,
Save me
JR,
some
can we make this
tacos.
happen?
in virtual land,
Yes.
Tilly's Tuesday night.
No, I don't want no virtual tacos, man. Fuck that.
No, I
Nah,
said
we-
all those in virtual land to meet us all at Tilly's on Tuesday night to get real tacos.
Bro, let's do it.
On
Yeah.
bro.
Now,
Oh,
what
bro,
JR just
Oh,
talking
bro,
about
baby.
is
baby.
a pandemic. You gonna go out in
Hold
pandemic?
on.
Man?
Listen, I can
Hey,
go
I
to,
got my 2 shots. I'm
go to
I'm
Lansing.
thinking about it.
Wait a minute.
I
And
may
by
come out looking like a
Tuesday-
stormtrooper, but you know.
Hold on. And
Right.
yeah, by Tuesday, I'm getting my second shot Sunday, so I'm good.
Right.
Well, no, it takes 14 days to
You gonna be sick.
do what it do.
Yeah, I heard that second shot gonna sit you down for a day or two.
Yeah, you gonna be sick.
Hey,
Hey,
Let's say, nah, I ain't be all right.
I'm gonna
No,
tell you
I'm
about
from
this. For
I'm from
anybody that
83rd.
wanna listen,
I'll be all right.
when I tell y'all I had the best sleep,
I did that. That happened. That next.
Hey,
That's
Will.
what that's what I
when they
heard.
said that you got that realm sleep,
Ooh, yeah, you got that good sleep.
I lost 7 pounds. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. From the vaccine?
Oh, it put me to sleep.
Yeah,
I didn't get
I heard.
no flu-like symptoms, none of that shit. I went to sleep.
That's what I heard. It sits you down like it made late. You be sleep like
I was, hey,
yeah.
John, like, well, I might postpone this. I got something to do, son.
Yeah, man. I can't believe
woke up, the scale said 232. I was like, hey.
Over there sleep, huh?
All from that.
Okay.
I was
Hey.
on that
So that's
ticket
it,
about
man?
2 days.
I did mention that tomorrow we got Jason McKee.
No, you did not mention that, but
Yeah,
speak on it, my
tomorrow
brother.
Jason McKee from the Bears, fullback.
Yeah, number 37, fullback, bruiser.
Yep.
3-7.
When his
can't
birthday,
wait for that.
baby.
Go get into some more of this Bears, you know.
When Jason McKee birthday, JB.
Hey, no stats. I don't know birthdays.
Yeah.
DLBs is not my thing.
Okay.
Hell, sometimes I forget my birthday.
All right, I think we out of here. I want to go put something in my cup.
Let's roll.
So for Big Will, who's really not from Chicago,
I'm from Chicago. Bear
J.I., the human Wikipedia who knows everything and absolutely fucking nothing at the
At
same,
the same
damn time.
time.
And Big JB, who knows every stat from every team,
Including Winston Garland.
Hey, he proved it tonight. But hey, man, I'm gonna stay. I don't know. He rolled up on me. Like, hey,
I'm only
who you-
Hey,
look at Will shit.
you go
Look
to
at
Sports Jeopardy, you better take me with you.
yes.
Big Sir, appreciate you, sir. That's his actual name, sir.
that is.
Appreciate you, man. General manager of Tilly's. Hey, make sure y'all go check him out at Tilly's and get some of that good ass fish with them grits. I'm your boy T Nick, point guard, quarterback, the coolest man in the room. If I'm the only man in the room. We out.
Peace.
Bye.